Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. Y'all already know what it is. We back with another one of them things. You already know I couldn't leave the people hanging. You know, a lot of people thought we wasn't going to get to this topic. I had a lot of different things going on. We couldn't get to it when I wanted to get to it, but it's better late than never. You understand? Before we do, make sure you pull up. We're going live. We got Summer League action this weekend. You better buckle up. We got Brandon Miller versus Stephon Castle. We got Bronny James. This weekend should be a movie here at Flight Sports. The lives will continue. Shout out to all y'all right now. Listen, we ain't gonna play no games with the people. We ain't gonna hold you up. There's a lot of things going on with Lonzo Ball right now. You understand the Chicago Bulls is in a world of turmoil. You know, they don't know which direction they're headed, but clearly, you know, they are in the Cooper flag sweepstakes, as is looking like they're about to break apart the whole entire regime. There was a report going around that the Chicago Bulls is looking to dump the contracts of Lonzo Ball, and we all know Zach Lavine. Is really ironic because these two guys were supposed to be, you know, pretty much, you know, inseparable, and it's unfortunate that, you know, things aren't going to work out. Chris Haynes reported this, ladies and gentlemen, involving Lonzo. Lonzo Ball's time in Chicago is in serious jeopardy as they have, you know, traded for Josh Giddey. Clearly, they are looking to move in a whole nother direction from Lonzo and from DeMar, from everybody, because this has sent the Bulls personnel and just their loss. Lavine will make $43 million next season, and Lonzo will make $21.4 million. The Bulls are clearly rebuilding. Like I said, they traded Alex Caruso. They let Andre Drummond walk, you know, and DeMar DeRozan, who is an unrestricted free agent, he's already on record that he will not be returning to Chicago. So what the hell is Lonzo Ball returning to any goddamn way? You understand? In my humble opinion, we need to start looking at locales, you know, for Lonzo Ball, relocation. You know, the Bulls, as we know it, are over. And it sucks, but this is the reality that we're in. We're going to continue to break down the direction of Chicago, where they're headed, what's happening, and how all of this is going to affect Lonzo. And we're also going to get into some of the other things that have happened in free agency all around East versus West. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat right now. Salute to y'all. I got my man Phonics in the house with me to discuss this stuff involving Chicago. Phonics, what's your thoughts on this situation involving the Bulls? Clearly, they traded for Josh Giddey. DeMar DeRozan is upset. He's on record. He will not return. They're actively shopping Zach Lavine. What the hell is going on with the Bulls?
Well, first of all, I just need to put this out there. And yo, this is to the audience. Hey, y'all, when Flight hit me up to get on about this topic, I seriously thought y'all thinking right now that he's trolling me. He got to be trolling me because he knows He knows he's known me long enough. He knows what's in my mind, y'all. He knows what I be thinking, man. And I know it's the holiday season and people might, get a little saucy or whatever. So I thought that too. But then I was like, okay, so he wants to talk serious. So we got to talk serious, man. The Bulls have been a disappointment. And you know what? I don't like to point fingers at people who are not there. So you know what? I can't even blame Lonzo because he ain't been there. But DeRozan hasn't lived up to the hype. You know what I'm saying? And Zach Lavine hasn't lived up to the hype. And I'm glad Caruso got up out of there. I'm really happy for him. You know what I'm saying? He's been the only consistent piece there since, you know what I'm saying, they got him. You know what I'm saying? From the Lakers, I believe. You know what I'm saying? Ayo, whatever his name is, the Sumo, he hasn't lived up to the hype. Who's the other dude with the funny hair? You know who I'm talking about? Who was there before Ayo?
You talking about the shooter? He's starting to do a little something. Kobe White.
Yeah, Kobe White. Yeah,
Bulls fans hyping him up like he the second coming though. I mean, pause. I mean, he ain't all that, in my humble opinion. I mean, people act like it's time to build an organization around this man. I mean, we tripping now. We tripping. The Bulls are finished. But go ahead, man.
But the Bulls are clearly on notice, man. Look at the East and how stacked and strong the East is. You know what I'm saying? And you have these players, even DeRozan, that can't stay free from injuries, man. You know what I'm saying? When they were all out there healthy, it was looking real promising. Unfortunately, that did not last long. And Zach Lavine's an Asian player. He'll never get another long-term contract, ever. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to be able to rob the bank without a gun like the Paul Georges of the world and the Kawhi Leonards, even James Harden to a lesser extent. I think the Bulls is rebuilding, and they should rebuild. It's time. Dump them contracts, man. Get rid of them dudes, man. If you can't stay healthy, you can't stay healthy. Now, as far as locations for Lonzo Ball, I mean, we can be hypothetical, you know what I'm saying? But if he's not healthy, where is he really going? That's the whole question. It's all about health. Because if you're not available, who's going to really pick you up? You know what I'm saying? Same with Lavine. Even though when Lavine is healthy and he's on, just like Lonzo, them dudes is almost unstoppable. I won't deny Lonzo Ball's talent. I won't take that away from him. He's a very talented basketball player. Unfortunately, we've seen a lot like him, and they just never lived up to that, unfortunately. And, you hope the injuries don't catch up with them, but I don't know. It's looking at like that might be the case. The Bulls might also want to get rid of Billy Donovan. I think his voice has become very regular, constant, and the players aren't responding. But again, if the Bulls want to compete in the East, they got to make major moves. And they're taking note from all the notable teams in the East, besides Milwaukee, who have made respectable moves or have chosen to retain their top-tier players.
I don't like the moves Milwaukee got into. We'll get into that later as well, but go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was done right there for that.
I just don't. I just don't like what the hell is going on with Milwaukee. You understand? They ain't did shit. You understand? And I'm telling you, the New York Knicks, we're gonna lock their ass down, man. I mean, listen, I'm be honest with you, man. I got a whole lot of shit I need to say, but I ain't gonna get into it right now involving the Knicks. But clearly the Bulls are being left behind. We got a lot of different teams that have upgraded. But what I do want to add, because you brought up availability with Lonzo Ball, from all accounts, from him and from visuals, as you can see, Lonzo Ball is on track to be ready for training camp and ready for game 1 of the regular season, no matter where the hell he's playing. We thought it was Chicago, and Lonzo never, to his credit, never, threw any shots at Chicago like he was on his way up out the door. Hell, he was in Chicago a lot this season. He sat down with what's dude, Billy King, and all. I mean, it was crazy. Stacey King, pardon me. He was around. He was around the organization, and I just feel like this is a real shitty situation what they have chosen to do at this time. If you were gonna blow the shit up, you should have blew the shit up last year, blew the shit up the year before that. You gonna blow the shit up when everybody's supposed to come back healthy? I mean that shit is crazy. So I mean it's just, to me, it just screams they in the Cooper flag sweepstakes. I mean, this draft got these motherfuckers moving crazy, Phonics. I mean, they
But
moving
but
crazy.
why? But
I don't
why?
know.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm even talking about this dude Wembanyama. I haven't seen a good draft class in I don't know how many years. He wasn't no steal. He's just tall. That means nothing. Look, I think we're learning this now. If you don't have true skill, it doesn't matter how tall you are. Kevin Durant is one of the most prolific scorers, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? And I do say allegedly. And people are gonna say, well, look at the numbers of this and that. It doesn't transfer over to winning, so it doesn't matter. You can stat pad all day long. Russell Westbrook did it. James Harden did it. You can stat pad all you want, but if it doesn't equal over to winning, it means nothing. You know what I'm saying? Teams want to win. They always model the success of the last NBA champion, the current NBA champion, which is one, the Boston Celtics out of the East. Not everybody's saying like, damn, we need to build a team like this. And now the pressure is on. So what Philly do? They knew Paul George was disgruntled out there. They knew he wasn't going to get the bag. Let's give him the bag. He going to come out here. We going to, you know what I'm saying, lock up Tyrese Maxey and keep him around. You know what I'm saying? We got to get Joel Embiid healthy. You know what I'm saying? This is the goal. Look at the Knicks. It's the goal, man. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's trying to reach that, man, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? Will they reach it? The Bulls got a lot of work to do. So if they think, go ahead.
Go ahead, Phonics, my bad.
No, you did. I finished my point. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna get into this fool Billy Donovan, because I think they should have been fired his sorry ass. And I don't understand. Go ahead. You thought that was funny?
No, I'm just laughing.
No, that shit ain't funny. They should have been fired him because he just wasting away. I don't understand how he able to survive all these regimes and they firing motherfuckers in less than a year. It's crazy. I bet if he get fired, he just gonna walk into another job.
Okay, but why is it his fault though?
Well, like I said, it's not really his fault why all the coaches, but I'm just trying to figure out how he's able to still stick around in Chicago. It's his fault because, listen, the Bulls should have never been falling at the rate that they were falling. Once Lonzo went out, the Bulls just collapsed. And they should have never. You have Zach Lavine, you have DeMar, and you got Vooch. At the end of the day, they should have never been that far. Off the Richter scale, Phonics. That's what I'm trying to explain.
Okay, you're saying that, but maybe, you know what I'm saying, Masai Ujiri saw something that ain't nobody else seen, and he was like, that's why I'm getting rid of DeRozan. And then I'm gonna get Kawhi and we win a championship. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just goes on and on, man. You know what I'm saying? Zach Lavine, he's a very athletic guy. He can put up numbers, but it doesn't transfer over to winning. This is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you had Vooch, you had Caruso, you had all these guys, man. And to their defense, the East got a lot tougher. The East got sneaky tough. That's the funny part with the East. It got sneaky tough. Everybody still kept putting all their attention on the West. Oh, Denver. Oh, Utah. You know what I'm saying? Before Donovan Mitchell left. You know what I'm saying? Oh, LA. Oh, both LAs. Oh, Golden State. You know what I'm saying? Everybody kept sleeping on the East, but the East was sneaky tough. They was really battling for playoff spots. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of promising teams in the East, bro. It's a lot. It's a lot of better. When you come in the East, you might as well put Chicago down there with Charlotte. They're at the bottom.
Come on, man. Charlotte, we on the way up, man. Slow down.
They're on the way up.
Yeah, yes. We're gonna get into it. We just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. I got my man Sky from New Orleans in the building. I got let's get some moves. DeJounte is in the house. We're gonna be breaking down some things involving DeJounte. So don't touch that dial. And I repeat, we going live this Saturday. It's going down. We got the Charlotte Hornets versus the San Antonio Spurs. Brandon Miller, B. Millie. You understand? We'll be on the court. We got Stephon Castle. It's going to be one hell of a matchup. You don't want to miss it. Summer League is going down here. We got Bronny James. We got a lot of things popping. I got Sky. Sky, what's good?
Man, the Bulls, just like Franny City, at the bottom of the map, man. Them people trash, man.
Like I said, What's going on though? I mean,
You know,
they traded for Josh. Let's
that's the problem.
outline the timeline, Scott. You know, because so we don't just go all over the place.
I tell you, look, problem. Look, let's go back to the last three.
Let's go.
Let's go back to the last 3 champions, right? These days, bro, if you pay attention, these people gonna get pieces to what they need. They building around what they drafted. Like if you look at it, like all the teams that been winning, it's been with the young talent that they drafted. If you trying to build a team off trades, it's not gonna happen. Sorry, it's not gonna happen.
Word.
If you think who won the championship last year?
Who did win the championship? The Nuggets?
No, we know the Nuggets won that year before. I'm talking about last year.
Oh, you're talking about the Celtics,
right? What 2 players they had that they drafted?
Talking about Tatum and Brown.
All right, who won the year before that?
I just said the Nuggets.
Who they drafted the 2 best players?
Jokic and Murray.
Murray.
All right, now go to the next year. Who won the year before that?
That was Golden State, right?
Come on, this guy do I know? You get
I'm just showing you. I know who won it. I'm just trying to see if you could see what's going on.
Right, like I said, it's the
Golden State. Who it was? Who the 2 best players were?
We got we got Curry and Clay.
All right. The last team where they built the roster was the Lakers.
You know,
basically the best.
Lakers too. I want to get off track.
No, I'm not getting into the Lakers. That was the last time.
They starting to piss me off. You know, but go ahead.
The point I'm getting at is, like, that's the last time a team was built with the star 2 players traded.
I get you, and they did benefit off the bubble, because what if the bubble didn't happen and they was able to just continue the season?
Exactly.
Other teams have momentum, so they might have they would have never won the championship.
The point I'm getting at is all they doing with the new CBA, bro. They trying to get the reach. Like, don't get me wrong, the 76ers, they all right. They not gonna win nothing with Paul George. Paul George playing for
hell no, they ain't winning the goddamn thing.
No.
He can't stay healthy either.
See, if they were smart, what they would have did was kept Embiid, get them a backup center like they did, and work with Tyrese Maxey. That's the problem with the Bulls. The Bulls, they trying to make a big move, and every year the player that they have to lead them always hurt.
I'm with you. Like I said, the Lonzo loss, it was just devastating.
So, and that's in your humble opinion, right? No, that's not a fact. That's just in your opinion.
Listen. We got the guy. You could do. You just do the motherfucking numbers.
It's only why I say the Lonzo Ball, being hurt wasn't the team. He wasn't even the best 2 players on the team.
Listen, we're not. Listen. Wait a minute. Well, how about this? When Lonzo Ball went out, what the hell happened to the 2 best players on the team?
Look, Lonzo is a good player. I'm not taking nothing away from him, but you're making it seem like he's a game changer. I mean,
what you mean by what I'm making it seem like? He is.
I mean, the last 2 teams that he left, they picked up where they left off. They didn't seem to have any problems. The Lakers or New Orleans.
Well, hold on.
I don't think they miss Lonzo.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Slow down. The Lakers having a series of problems. You understand? I mean, they act like every year they got it together, but they kind of messed up off of trading off all these guys. Look at all of the young players and see what they're doing for the teams.
I agree with you, but hold on, Flight. I agree with you, but there's one common factor when it comes to the Lakers, and they're going to continue to lose until they get rid of one person, and we know who that is. Until he decides to walk away, they're going to be a clown show. This draft in the sun and all of that, it's a clown show. It's about money. It's about putting asses in the seats. It's not about winning a championship. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing. But New Orleans is good. They got a good little nucleus. If they can get their star player to stay healthy, it ain't no telling where they can go. That boy showed that this year, man. He arrived.
They ain't better
Go
than
ahead.
Minnesota. They got a couple of teams they need to get through.
Oh man, I don't believe in Minnesota. I believe in one dude from Minnesota, but I don't believe in Minnesota. They, you know what I'm saying? They got him and they got like two other. I don't believe in Cat. Cat is soft, man. He's soft. He's soft. He big for nothing. He's soft. And Wembanyama looks soft too. You know what I'm saying? And he's soft. And Kevin Durant's soft. Those kind of dudes, man, yeah, they'll have a long career barring injury. But again, it doesn't transfer to wins. All of this smack that we used to talk about Kevin Durant, we are seeing now that he cannot lead a team to a championship. So he's not that guy. He's just not. I don't care what anybody says. You can put up all the numbers you want about Kevin Durant all day and Hall of Famer, but we've seen minus Steph Curry and company, he's just a guy. He was quiet last year. I mean, if anybody in the chat, tell me anything different. Did you even realize that Kevin Durant was really playing last year? Have you really realized that he's been playing since he left Golden State? I haven't. Hell, Kyrie been making more noise. Thank you. Just one of my just do, sir.
So like I said, you bringing up all these teams, so you start to make me feel like what's the next location for the guys like Zach, for the guys like Lonzo. Like I said, I repeat, the Bulls are looking to let go of these contracts. We still knee deep in the middle of free agency. Some shit could go down right now. You understand?
Houston.
It's about to be the 4th of July. You know, the NBA like to have shit, you know, for people around the 4th. Don't be surprised if a blockbuster happen in the morning. You know,
Houston.
And pay homage, you know, later on tomorrow night when it happened. I think
Brooklyn.
KD signed on the 4th of July. So I'm trying to, don't be surprised if DeMar end up in LA tomorrow or some shit like that. You know how
yeah. No, I'm sorry to cut you off. Okay, yeah, he goes to LA again. He's doing it for one. He's doing it for one or two reasons. I want to be back home, or maybe they're gonna give me more of a bag. More than likely, it's just gonna be I want to get back home. It's not gonna equate to winning. It's not gonna. I mean, the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? I was listening. Go ahead, Clark. Scott. Go ahead.
Right now, man, I'm telling you how it's going, man. Right now, you can't win with KD or LeBron, man. Them dudes playing at the end of their career, and they playing for the money. So if you sign them, you don't have money to get role players. You're going to need the role players. Like getting them 2 players on your team, and they old. They can't run like they used to run and need breaks. And, man, it's over with. Like, you're not going to win with that. You're not going to win.
But Scott, do you think it's just money? I don't think it's just money. I think their reputations precede themselves, and dudes just don't want to play with them. Look at somebody like Al Horford. He plays his part beautifully in Boston. Been there for some years now. You know what I'm saying? Do you think he would give that up to go play with LeBron and KD just because they're LeBron and KD? Hell no.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm saying what you're saying. They trying to get the money in the control, and they not even as they was. That's what I'm getting.
Word. That's a fact.
They not the players they was. They old. They wash. I don't care how many points. On is not equating to wins because you're taking up all the salary cap. You can't get over there. Yeah, and
I agree.
The young players that they supposed to have, they traded all of them.
Yes, they did.
And they forced to get on a all right team somebody that'll come off the bench. They forced to get them type of players, man. They ain't
facts,
but man.
Fact, but back to the topic though, Sky. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Lonzo, he can do good in Houston or Brooklyn. Man, I mean, maybe even Detroit.
I heard. I ain't gonna lie. I don't mean to cut you off, Finest. I heard something about Brooklyn and Lonzo. You know, and it wasn't too exciting, but I was looking online and I seen some connection with that. You know, with them
trying take what you can get.
Take that contract. You know, it's tough. I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Like, take what you can get. Take what you can get.
Off the top of my head, I think Lonzo gonna get bought out. I think it's gonna be a situation where they trade. Well, DeMar's leaving. I think once DeMar gone, you trade in Zach. They already. How the hell are you gonna bring Zach Lavine back? You know, after all this, they had his name in 15, 16 different teams. I mean, his ass is a goner. You know, so I mean, and then Lonzo, I think.
You know what Lonzo's problem is?
Unless they attach him to somebody, I think I could see a situation where they just fucking buy him out or something. What you was gonna say, Scott?
You know what Lonzo's problem
What's
is?
the problem?
He think he's something that he not.
Oh Lord. So explain that. Let's
Well,
let's let's break that down.
what I mean by that is he want to be a A-list player, but really he a C-list player.
See, I was
You know what, Scott? I disagree a little bit. I disagree. No, I'm gonna tell you, I disagree because I will give this young man credit. I don't hear him saying too much about nothing.
No,
If anything, and I think we said this years ago, man, the hype came from his dad. I don't think Lonzo has said too much of anything, man. You know what I'm saying?
you taking it wrong. What I'm telling you is basically he won't determine where he go. He won't top list money.
his agent is Rich Paul, ain't it?
Huh?
Oh yeah, he's not getting none of that. Yeah, but he's not getting none of that. He's not getting none of that.
Listen. Y'all don't know what the fuck he gonna get. You know, so I mean,
Like he's coming off.
Wait a minute. If you think that Lonzo just gonna get dumped somewhere he don't want to be, I mean that's not gonna happen. But what Sky is saying, it could be something like that. Your agent is Rich Paul. You know, Rich Paul usually win the deal, don't he? You know, so
But why are you being delusional right now? The man hasn't played in years because he hasn't played in years.
Yeah, I know, but I'm
so
saying,
you think somebody's just gonna roll out the red carpet for him?
Yes.
Oh my God!
Listen. If Lonzo get bought out and he's a free agent, you don't think some of these competitive teams is gonna come calling? I'm telling you, watch.
You should have seen one that think
he's gonna have options. That's why I'm gonna let y'all know he will have.
Wow.
Options. You know why he's gonna have options? Because they're gonna go to this is an analytic game that's going on right now. They're gonna go back to the numbers, and everybody knows that ever since Lonzo left, the Bulls have been finished.
You know how many?
So they'll always go back to when Lonzo was there. The Bulls was the number 1 seed. There's nothing else to talk about. So it's going to be an abundance of teams lining to sign Lonzo. Now, if they trade him, it's something else. You understand? If they just trade him to the Nets for some shit, that's a whole nother situation. I'm talking about if they get bought out of some situation where he just becomes a free agent and he can sign wherever. It's going to be teams calling. You act like there ain't no options for Lonzo, and that's wrong.
Flight.
Yes.
The only way he's gonna get paid if he go to a bottomless team. Ain't no competitive team gonna want him.
Well, that's not true.
That's what I'm saying. You know how many years he been in the league?
It's only been 2, man. Listen. A lot of people think he may be going to the Hornets. They got a log jam anyway. Like I said, obviously he fits there, but I think they're just gonna have to start trading some people. There's gonna be too much going on there. But I would like to see that. But hold on now, that's one. But I'm telling you, teams like Miami, you know, I think he would fit good in Miami. Listen, Lonzo Ball played defense. He hit threes. You understand? I mean, he's a playmaker. This guy can run your offense. You know, when healthy. I mean, I'm telling you, this guy is a game changer. So I mean, just do your homework. But you know, I mean, that's like I'm just like I'm saying this shit without no.
You're being a little delusional because you're not keeping it real. Like Scott just said, this man hasn't played in 2 years, and you're saying, okay, he's basically going to go from the street, and somebody's going to have him in their starting lineup on a championship contender.
That's not what.
Well, then he's going to Houston, or he's going to Detroit.
Wait a minute. Let me say something. If Lonzo Ball is healthy, he's not going to the bench. I mean, I'm talking about if he's healthy.
All right, Flight. What year he in, Flight?
Listen, if Lonzo
No. What year he in, Flight?
If Lonzo Ball is healthy, he's gonna be good. You know, he's gonna be starting. He's gonna beat out everybody. I understand where you're going with this.
All right,
but I'm trying to tell you this. Let me tell you, Lonzo Ball is 26 years old. That's what matters the most.
Brandon Roy.
Lonzo Ball been out. Lonzo Ball been out for a very long time, in your opinion. But I'm telling you, the guy is 26 years old. We acting like this guy has been out for just like I said.
Well, no, we acting like this is professional sports.
His career is over. You understand?
This is professional sports.
He ducking what I'm about to say. Like he going on his third contract, and you saying he gonna be with the Hornets. Right now, they trying to
No,
get
that's not what I
Ingram.
said. I said
Brandon
people
Ingram
want
with
him
a
to go with the
contender if
Hornets.
they do trade him. Like the year he's in, he shouldn't. Nothing should be looking at him but contenders. If you got to go to a bottom feeder, that's what the old people do. Like when they about to roll out and get the money. Like he should be going to a contender, and they should be willing to pay him to come over there. They need to be asking for him, not going to a bottomless team, bro. The years he been in the league.
And look, it's okay. He hasn't been playing. I totally understand, and I
That's what
respect it.
I was gonna throw something out there like that too. Because a situation like Charlotte could be good for him, or a team that where it's not.
Why do you keep saying
Let's say,
Charlotte?
let me say something. Let's say the Bulls retained all of the pieces and they wasn't gonna trade nobody. And Lonzo, there's still gonna be pressure for Lonzo to come back, and he's still gonna be able to come back. But they're gonna be adding pressure on him. Like he may come back on the minutes restriction. We don't know everything that's gonna be going on.
Yeah, but what is it?
But if he goes
What is it with
if
Charlotte?
he goes to Charlotte, it won't be all this. It won't be all this crazy immense pressure. To
You
do
right.
this, and this.
Because they suck, and nobody is watching them either. They suck, and they have another problem in Charlotte. And that player has the same last name as Lonzo. He can't stay healthy either. We're seeing that too. They have a big problem in Charlotte, and they're not winning. They're not winning anytime soon, bro. Sorry to tell you that. Brandon Miller, like I said, these draft picks, they're not living up to the hype. Y'all want them to, but unfortunately, they're not living up to that. So what do you have next? You know what I'm saying? To bring to the table? They're not those guys. They're just not. Brandon Miller's not going to be that guy. He's just not. I'm sorry. Wembanyama, the one you said who's coming next year, all these, they're not good enough. You know what I'm saying? That's why that's why, you know what I'm saying? Bronny James could sneak in the draft. These are the draft full of bums. These dudes ain't no good. And I watched college basketball. Nobody blew me away. They're not blown. These dudes, you know what I'm saying? Now you got to look for the sneaky picks or dudes coming from the G League or something. Y'all made a big deal about this Scoot Henderson dude. He's nothing. These dudes are not those guys, man. We're seeing that. It's sad in the NBA. The handful of guys is still those handful of guys. Tatum, Brown, you know what I'm saying? Donovan Mitchell, you know what I'm saying? You got Doncic, you know what I'm saying? You got Kyrie who been doing his thing for years. You know what I'm saying? You got them boys in Denver. It's still only those people. And these dudes is coming to draft and they're not good enough. That has something to say about this generation. Either they're not working hard.
I don't think it's that too. Finest, I think they blackballing the kids that is good though. I look at that part too though. I noticed that too. Like they blackballing them, the kids that is good. Like we wouldn't never know them because we can't see them. If they keep putting Bronny in our face and they throwing their son, you gotta understand. I ain't watching Carmelo's son yet, though, but they've been talking about him.
He's trash.
Gilbert Arenas' son, they've been talking about him.
Now, wait a minute. Y'all got to stop this. So now I got to stop y'all. I was letting y'all run amok. Y'all haven't, you just said you ain't seen the son play.
I've seen Keon play.
Cayenne ain't trash.
Cayenne, whatever his name is. I've seen him play. He's not good.
No, he's not bad. You understand? And he's actually developing pretty good. I believe he's actually better than Bronny. In my humble opinion, but we're gonna find out. I was discussing this with somebody, just personally, like off camera, just a regular person. I was like, they was talking about this about Bronny and shit. I was like, yeah, it could be whatever nepotism, whatever you want to say, but it's like if you get thrown in the fire, eventually, I mean, you're gonna learn how to do some things. So if people feel like Bronny is not worthy, to be in the NBA, they just about to throw his ass in there, So eventually, he's just been given an opportunity.
Flight man, keep living.
Be upset, but I'm trying to tell you that Bronny will eventually figure the shit out, because
no. That's what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're saying. But let me tell you something. Keep living, man. Because let me tell you, it was a player named Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Michael Jeffrey Jordan had two sons. You know what I'm saying? They played college ball. They never lived up to that height. And guess what? We didn't care anything about them. We didn't think anything about them. They played college ball and everything, and they went about their lives, and we never thought a damn thing about them. You know what I'm saying? But because we have the hype machine today, LeBron James' son is allowed to get hyped up in that. And y'all looking at his father and you thinking that's going to be him. The same with Carmelo Anthony's son. And yo, Gilbert Arenas missed me with Gilbert Arenas. He had a few good years. He likes to say he was that guy. He was not that guy. You know what I'm saying? He just wasn't. You know what I'm saying? He's another one. He was
like Gilbert Arenas, he was getting killed by LeBron and them. And I remember Gilbert, he had one good game against the Lakers. They act like he beat Kobe in the damn series or something. I mean,
well, that's what I'm saying. He
point game against the Lakers.
That's what I'm saying. He put up some numbers, but
good, but I don't know if he would have been able to play in today's NBA. I don't know.
But I'm not looking at these dudes' kids and being like, yo, Dwayne Wade's son Zaire, he was better than Bronny in high school. He ain't in the league. You know what I'm saying? So, it can happen. But I just don't see the same talent level. These dudes are not dogs like that. And just because they're coming off their father's name, that's why I got so much respect for Steph Curry. He was so humble, and he's still somewhat humble. Yeah, he likes to showboat a little bit of hot dog, but he's earned that. He came in very humble and underrated. You know what I'm saying? Even as a shooter. And look how much he's improved his game. He is more than a shooter. His handles is sick. You know what I'm saying? He can get to the basket whenever he wants. And we already know about his shot and how he revolutionized that. And this is coming from Dell Curry, who wasn't no superstar, but he was known and he was a shooter. So that's what I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to take time, man. But Charlotte, they're a team that's in constant rebuilding, man. And I don't never see them getting out of that, man. No time soon. Sorry.
Well, like I said, no, they're gonna be good. I mean, like I said, you just gotta be patient, man. Every team is different. Look where the Knicks at. We was just right here. You know,
don't say we. I keep telling you. No, you're forgetting. Don't you ever say we. No, you're forgetting that. I was around. I was around for all the years.
Come on, man, stop it. You know, the Knicks. I had to let the Knicks go, man.
But you also gotta look at, even when we say the Knicks, man, that's a bunch of they got one star, right? And then they went role players that could do different things.
Who you talking about, Scott?
The Knicks, the big names that they always wanted, they never got, but they progressed. They got better. That's the big names kill you. I'm telling you, they'll kill you. You looking for? Yeah, he gonna get his 30, but y'all ain't gonna win, or y'all not gonna make it that far. Come on, man.
I disagree with you. I mean, they still. Wait a minute, I disagree. You know, because even if Charlotte, they still could make some moves. Bridges hasn't signed yet. I think is a sign and trade still in the works. I'm hearing something with the Clippers. I'm hearing Terrence Mann. You know that. Look, I don't know if the Hornets are getting good young players. They got Josh Green from the Mavericks. This guy was just in the NBA Finals. They got Reggie Jackson coming in from the Nuggets, a winning culture. You know, if Terrence Mann, to me, this guy was going to be the centerpiece in the Harden deal. That was holding up the trade.
That's what I'm.
But see, I don't like what you're saying. I don't like what you're saying because you see that builds your narrative.
Charlotte, that's going to be another key acquisition.
That builds your narrative.
He talking about Reggie Jackson. Them people was good before they got Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson's gonna be good.
Reggie Jackson wasn't the reason they was good, man.
No, I know. Listen, you're not understanding the reason coming from a winning culture, man. This is what I'm trying to.
Yeah, but Scott, hold on. It builds his narrative. So as long as he can keep saying they're young, he can keep their expectations small. So when they lose, he's just gonna keep saying they're young. That's what he's gonna keep saying. He's not going to keep saying like, well, championship or bust. He's going to keep saying they're young. That's going to be his narrative.
It's not championship or bust. You got to crawl before you walk.
Nah, man. I know I'm being realistic. This is a professional team. This is a professional team.
The Hornets will not win the championship next year.
The Hornets won't make the playoffs next year, but that's nothing new. That's not surprising.
I don't know if they're healthy.
If the Hornets was smart, they'll build around Brandon Miller. I cut everybody ties and build around Brandon Miller.
Well, that would be a mistake.
For who?
Listen, LaMelo Ball. Listen, Miller will tell you himself. They know. They know who running that show over there.
I understand his talent, right? But what you keep leaving out to the listeners. Listen, I understand his talent and his brother. His health
is the key. We know this.
You're not going to have a long career just so we can go off all these ifs and everything, and he's this and that, but he can't stay in the court.
Okay, Steph Curry went through similar issues. You
2
understand? See, people
years.
forget about this. No, people
2
forget about
years.
this. People, what's going on with Melo?
2 years.
All right, Melo. Listen, I want to tell you something, see, because some of y'all got a amnesia. You know, the Charlotte Hornets prior to the 2 seasons that they've been shitty, they was knocking at the door. Of the postseason, they lost in the play-in and back-to-back years. They was actually on the cusp of
You
getting to
said
the
what?
postseason.
You know
Oh, hold
why
on.
I
What
don't
did you
agree
say?
with you know why I don't agree with you
They
with
made it to the play-in twice, so they was there. They was
Playing.
on
dog,
track.
Playing.
you know
Playing.
why I don't
Listen,
agree
it
with him
don't
about
matter.
the
You got to
Hornets?
crawl before you walk, man. It's the Charlotte Hornets.
You have
Okay.
very low
Hey,
standards.
Flight,
Go ahead.
Flight,
Nah,
what you
you got to just
tell me one thing
gauge
the Hornets do
expectations with
good.
guys,
Flight,
Scott.
tell me one thing the Hornets do good that you see Groot in.
What
Because
do
I
you
didn't see
mean?
Groot nowhere.
Oh,
Tell me
you
one
mean
thing
like
they do
throughout the off
good.
season?
Huh?
What do you mean through the off season?
Anything. Anything that they do during the
Listen,
season.
I mean, so listen, they got a new coaching staff. I mean,
No,
shit.
I'm talking about Groot. I'm talking about Groot. I'm talking about where
Oh,
the
I just said
defense
that they got
got
a new.
better. They score more. Like they don't have no identity. Like they don't
Listen,
have no Groot.
listen. That they do have an
None.
identity. Yes, they do. The identity is
What's the
LaMelo
Groot?
Ball. It's just he's been hurt.
Who?
They have a great identity. You understand? It's just they have dealt with some injuries. Miles Bridges, went through that case, and he came back this season and
But
wasn't
that's what
playing
I'm
the
trying to
same.
tell you is nothing Groot. No Groot.
No, yeah, but
Somebody
they went through
always
some
heard of
issues.
something is a
Another
problem.
we always talking about the Melo situation, but we forget about Miles.
But
Going
what
through
I'm
that
saying
situation.
is
Listen,
no
wait a minute.
Groot.
See, I got purple in the house. Purple. They got amnesia. They don't know what's going on. They forgetting that the Hornets was on the cusp. I know you've been listening. What the hell are these guys talking about?
Oh, I agree with them.
You
Told
agree with them?
I think
I already knew Purple did. Go ahead, Purple. I already
uh,
knew she did.
it's like the Atlanta Hawks where we look up and, like I said, Trey Young. I'm not surprised that a lot of teams don't find him valuable, but I keep saying that about LaMelo Ball. I think you could put LaMelo Ball on the trade market today, and I think you would receive the same response of people don't feel like he's a winning player and stuff like that. And the best availability is, to be there on the court. And I think when he's on the court, like his shot selection to me is still terrible. He don't attack the
no
basket enough.
Groot. No Groot.
Right. And another thing I have a problem with, and this ain't a LaMelo issue. This is a Mitch Kupchak issue and Michael Jordan issue. Even the new owners, the ownership group, and the what's the name? Even though they just got here, even though they had multiple things within the starting lineup to me that they needed to fix, just in the general census of it all, I've never seen a team looked at a team and they struggle with perimeter defense, which if we say it's an effort thing, that's fine. They struggle with shooting threes as a team, rebounding as a team and stuff like that. Even with Mark Williams there, I'm thinking, okay, like
Can I,
yeah, he been unhealthy too, but
can I add?
like
Can I? I don't mean to
go
cut
ahead.
you off. Go ahead, Purple. I'm sorry.
No, it's just that I thought they rebounding was more solid. And so I went and looked at the numbers. I'm like, well, that's just because Mark Williams, ain't there. I've never seen this before, like where like they just got the same problems year in and year out. I still feel like coming into this season, they'll have a problem as a team shooting from three.
Hmm.
I think the rebounding issue might be fixed, but I think they're still gonna have an issue on the perimeter. As far as defense and stuff like that. So it's just frustrating.
Well, I kind of I respectfully disagree to a certain extent because I think they have improved their perimeter shooting. You're bringing in Josh Green. I mean, he's a 3 and D kind of guy. He's a young player. He fits the timeline. I'm gonna look. I gotta look at his 3-point percentage, but I know it was very high the last time. I just want to get it correct. But Josh Green, he's going to be an improvement. He shot 38% from three. You understand? So obviously he's a way better improvement than the McGowans, and I agree with you with some of the things you were saying because I last year I was saying, God damn, every time LaMelo passes somebody, they can't make a fucking three. I mean, that's like the way the game is being played. You going in the lane and you kicking the shit out, and the Hornets, they had nobody who could hit anything, But I think now, instead of passing it to McGowan's, passing it to Ish Smith, and I think now you're gonna be passing it to guys like Josh Green, passing it to people like Reggie Jackson, Brandon Miller. We still don't know what's going to happen with Miles. I think they're going to trade him to the Clippers. They might get Terrence Mann. Purple, Terrence Mann will be a crazy upgrade, in Charlotte. You don't think so?
I think that's a wish sandwich.
Add to some of these younger players they got.
Like, you know how this team is all just combobulated, don't know where they going.
Listen,
when I looked at PJ
I don't know
Washington,
where they're going. There's some discombobulation.
Look, when I looked at PJ Washington on Dallas, that dude looked like a whole nother player.
Hell yeah, I agree. PJ Washington.
Say that one more
I
time.
agree. PJ Washington like a whole nother player when he went to Dallas.
He went to Dallas, he looked like a whole nother player.
PJ
Like, I literally have him on.
You would look like a whole nother player if you were playing with Luka and Kyrie too. I mean, that's a lot of playmaking.
Oh, winner.
Hold on, let me talk.
Nah, but the thing about it,
these guys are veterans.
Look, we understand that, but I watched him actually win one of them final games for them. PJ Washington.
PJ Washington was great. I ain't gonna discredit with that, but what I will say is that talent was right here in Charlotte. Man, you was right here in Charlotte.
Y'all said
that goes to show you what kind of talent is on this roster.
Well, who fault that is?
They changing it, but they got the new guy Charles Lee coming from Boston. He's coming there with a championship. Not only is he going to be the coach, he's coaching the summer league too. So usually, the summer league they'll send the G League. JJ Redick, his sorry ass should be coaching the Lakers summer league too. But he's saying, "Oh no, I'm gonna have somebody else handle that." He just gonna keep eyes and ears on it. But you got Charles Lee literally gonna be hands on. From the ground up. I think there's some change happening here, man. The man knows what he's doing. I believe so. He was Mazzulla's lead assistant. Joe Mazzulla did a hell of a good job. They was upset they fired Udoka. Look what Mazzulla did. You got to give this guy a chance. You got to give him a chance, and they got to be healthy. And what I will say is, I don't know what they're gonna do with LaMelo. Or they're gonna try. But I have noticed some point guards coming. So I don't know what they're going to be doing, the rotations. It's going to be interesting to see. But I believe Charles Lee is going to be trying to keep LaMelo and these guys healthy for the long haul. They fired everybody. You understand? That was in there. They got a new training staff, new medical. They got a lot of new shit going on in Charlotte. So you got to give these guys a chance. And I think this year. Let's see what happens. Charles Lee, they can't tank. A lot of people think that, just because they got this upcoming draft coming up is so major, everybody wanted to get their hands in there. The Hornets can't be a part of that. You understand? At least not willingly. You understand? They have to actually go out there and compete. And if they are going to bullshit around, they just need to trade LaMelo and get 5, 4, 5, 6 first round picks and whatever the hell they're going to do. But that's going to be the direction of what they go. As long as LaMelo is on the roster, they got to try to compete. Period. Because at some point, something's going to go down, and then he's going to be traded. But go ahead. Did you hear what I said?
I mean,
well, I'm here.
Compete to what?
Coffee too. What'd you say?
Like I said, compete to what? Like when you look at
compete to get to the playoffs, to play in, things like that. That's what I believe.
But you've been there prior to last season 2 times.
Yeah, at least get to the play. You got to get back to where you was at. How did they fall off from the trajectory that they was on, Purple? There's no way in hell they get to the play in 2 years in a row. You was eventually supposed to break through. You wasn't supposed to be at the bottom, in the sweepstakes for the number 1 overall pick. That should have never been where the Hornets have been. And injuries played a part in it. People, doing things on the side played a part in it. So it's a lot of issues. You know,
Think
but I mean, I'm with you. The Hornets is not the best, team in the NBA. Are they gonna win the championship next year? Hell no. But are they gonna? Do they have the potential to make some progress? I think so. And health is gonna play a part in it. If they're not healthy, I mean, shit, we're gonna have the same problem.
I
I
just
mean, Sky is on here talking all this shit. If Zion it goes, this shit is over. So I mean, everybody's dealing with the same kind of situation here. So I mean, it just is what it is.
do you
The Knicks, if Julius goes out, it's over. What I mean,
Man,
so
Julius
I
can get
mean,
traded, man. We ain't worry about him.
That's not the truth though. That you saying if Zion go down now, we could still win games without him
well,
though.
that's
That's
not
what I'm saying.
so
The Hornets
now I
can't
could
win
reverse. I
games.
could use the same bullshit you was just
No, no,
using
no,
on
no.
me on what you
Dog,
said. Now
even
you being delusional.
no, this what I'm saying.
This is the wild, wild west.
Even with Zion, we might don't win no championship. What I'm telling you is we competitive without him. That's what I'm saying. We could have him and still don't win no championship. I'm not that delusional. What I'm telling you is them people not competitive with the players or without the players. That's what I'm telling you.
and
The
they not
results be the same. If
I think the
LaMelo
results
play,
will be
the
the same for
results be
y'all
the
too.
same.
Zion gonna hurt. I don't think y'all gonna make the playoffs.
Man,
I just don't think so.
we won down there 50 games this year. What are you talking about? And he was hurt.
No, but he was around a lot more than usual. He had a much more healthier
but
year.
flight.
You don't even get it.
I ain't gonna allow you to flip shit now.
But flight. Here's my thing.
Come on,
With
guys.
LaMelo, you're saying as far as LaMelo leading this team, how many times, like, what is gonna have to happen in order for you to feel like, okay, he's not our first best player anymore? What, like,
Listen. Well, number one is I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not. And I love Brandon Miller what he did because they was at a podium. Melo's hurt, and they was talking about, hey, you have the ability to play point guard. Do you think that since such and such has been out, as this has been giving you the ability to showcase your point guard skills? He emphatically said no. You understand? He said it very aggressively. You understand? Because what's going on right now is people are trying to turn it into a Melo versus Miller. You understand? And really, they need each other, to turn this thing around. So um, I, to answer your question, I think pound for pound, LaMelo Ball is better than Brandon Miller. I think that when you need the last second shot, who the hell the ball is going to be in the hands of? Miller going to be searching for LaMelo. You understand? So I mean, let's not get foolish. Purple, you've been watching Melo for a long time. I mean, with all due respect, if LaMelo Ball is healthy, I mean, come on, let's be real. I mean, let's just be real for 1 second. He's the number one option on this roster. Brandon Miller is a hell of a player. I think that he's going to be that Paul George kind of caliber guy, and I think LaMelo is going to help facilitate that. If Miller averaged more points than LaMelo, that's how it should be. So, I still think that Miller got maybe about another year or two to get to the trajectory we all want him to be, because everybody expected him to be Paul George now. So I think we still got to be patient with him as well. So, but to answer your question, what it's going to take is for him to be traded. You understand? And if he's not healthy, then obviously that's what it's going to take. And if he's traded, then somebody else would be the next best player. But as long as he's on this roster and he's 100% healthy, there's nobody on this roster that's pound for pound better than him. And it has a much more complete package. No player affects the game more than him if he's 100% healthy. He is the key to all of this, in my opinion. Did that answer your question? So what you feel already he's not the best player. That's how you feel, huh?
feel like I'm expecting Brandon Miller in year 2 to be better than LaMelo from an efficiency standpoint, especially the efficiency standpoint. I think a lot of people tend to rate, like, a fact is a fact. But I remember a couple years ago when I was telling people, to me, Brandon Ingram at the time was better than Tatum, and people, was like, no, Tatum is better because he can play make. I think we overrate players' ability to play make. Is Tatum certainly now way better than Ingram? Absolutely. But I think the gap that you're trying to make it seem that's in between LaMelo and not Miller. Yeah, Miller is not that big of a gap like you think it is.
Well, like I said, I don't want to make it like a, like I'm just gonna stick to what I say and say that he's just better. In my opinion, I ain't gonna get into the how wide of the margin it is. But what I will say is they both need each other. So Melo needs Miller to be successful. Miller needs Melo. You understand? So see, a lot of things. Miller was upset with all of the losing. That was going on. He wasn't happy. So I mean, we he needed LaMelo. If LaMelo was healthy, they possibly would have, you know, finished with a better record. But the fact that he wasn't healthy, it screwed up some things. And they was losing. I mean, they had Brit. It was a mess. And also the guy that's slipping in this whole conversation is Mark Williams. You understand? Because we keep talking about all of the focus is on LaMelo and LaMelo and Miller, but we forget Mark Williams is hurt all the damn time too. So I mean, he's another factor. If he goes down, that screws up shit too. So you need all these guys healthy. If you got LaMelo, Mark, and that Mark Williams to me is really good. I mean, around the basket. I just like I said, I was every time I say, yo, just count it. Like if he around there, he got really good, just like finishing. And I just think that he can go to that next level. They all gonna need each other, and the key now is how can they all stay healthy. That's going to be the task that they have to do. They're going to have to figure out something. With a new training staff, new medical, they got to create a game plan for specifically LaMelo. Whether that's not playing him on back to backs, or we still don't know the status on the ankle braces yet. Miller missed time as well with an ankle. So I mean, health is key. Because at the end of the day, what if it's a situation where Melo is healthy? Oh yeah, Miller goes down, knock on wood. So we just got to make sure that things go well. Miller got summer league action this weekend. He got to continue. Like I said, he got about another year or two, in my opinion, to get to where we want him to get to. I don't think that he's there yet. A lot of y'all are ready to like how you said that the margin. I think that he's not he still needs some more time, in my opinion, at least another year or two, of NBA action. He's coming off an amazing rookie season. He just give him another year, he should be straight. What you think about that? And what's your predictions for his summer league? Are you surprised he playing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it surprised me. I don't really care. I just want to see how he looked during the season, to see what improvements he made.
What'd you say?
I said I don't really care about his summer league. He ain't a rookie. I just want to see.
No, but you still got to get some. You still got to see his development, right? Listen, let me tell you something, man. Second year players are supposed to go crazy. Miller, but I'm looking for Miller to put up 40. I'm just gonna be all the way real with you. All this hype that people, not only y'all, not only us or whatever, other NBA legends. I was listening to Bonzi Wells. Bonzi Wells said Miller need to get the hell out of Charlotte. He's too good of a talent. He's too good of a talent to be here. Miller need to get on up out of there. Like what? Like I'm like, okay, so Miller need to put up 40. I want to see Miller go off, and they all gonna be there. LaMelo, Miller, they got an unbelievable relationship, and LaMelo, I'm pretty sure is gonna be in Las Vegas to support them. And they're gonna be in the California Classic to start, and he gonna go off. He got to show leadership. He should be the number one best player on this team. He should be getting guys like Nick Smith involved. I want to see all these dudes what they're gonna do. So it's gonna be intriguing. Shout out to my man Coffee in here. Coffee said purple, cut the cap. Are you cool? Cause Melo that dude for real. um, I mean, like I said, you know, you just gotta just hang in there and just we gotta have time. Wait till Melo's healthy. He might need to
I'm
remind some
tired of
people.
waiting. We up here making wish sandwiches.
Who make a wish sandwiches? Coffee.
Just in general. I feel like, unfortunately, I don't think the league has passed LaMelo by the way. I just think
Oh no.
when you're not on the floor and you're
Uh,
not producing like you're supposed to where people just run to analytics and stuff like that, like I'm not gonna I just can't stay in that space.
right.
We think these players are better than what they are because they on bad teams. When we put them on a good team like Andrew Wiggins, I tried to tell people, ain't nothing changed about Andrew. And I know he's going through a lot of personal stuff right now. But Andrew ain't no different than what he was when he was playing in Minnesota on a worse team. You see?
Yeah. I understand what you're saying. But we never got an opportunity to see LaMelo on one of those kind of teams. Charlotte hasn't been able to assemble that roster. So we just like I said, we just got to be patient.
But that's
Go ahead.
no, I was just the best to say, but that's what
And he
puts.
played last year too. We make it seem like he been
But
out for
that's what
years.
you're not seeing though. Do you think Trae Young is a good player?
I think he's a very good player. I think
And
he's an
you
all
see
star.
how the league, even though he's undersized and he's small, you see how people do him. Oh, he's not a winning player. He's not
I
this. He's
disagree with that too. I mean, see, bro, he was
so
having one of them Jimmy Butler runs in the playoffs for a second. Like Trey Young, he's like he go into Trey mode, in the playoffs. So
right.
they went to the conference finals, during this run. I think Trey Young is going to be traded, but at the end of the day, the Atlanta run was successful to a certain extent. They got to the conference finals. I'm just saying. I mean,
I
they
mean, but have they been back? Have they been a team that's looming? And like one thing about the Knicks was like they ascended. Like they're no longer perceived to be a play-in team anymore, and that's my problem. Like when I see you,
They
I'm giving
accumulated
up.
the assets too, the picks. I mean, the Knicks accumulated a lot of picks. A lot of these teams didn't do that. Look what they did to get Bridges. Who the hell got five for? I don't think Atlanta got that kind of capital. Because the Knicks did a lot of tricks. They've been trying to get stars for years. They struck out, and they was hoarding first round picks, just like OKC. I'm telling you, OKC got all them picks. They waiting on the next best player to get that, and Oklahoma City gonna trade for him because they can unload all of them picks. And the Knicks did the same thing, but the Knicks used the picks on Mikal. Some people might not agree with what they did, but it was done out of chemistry, and you're trying to build around Jalen Brunson, and you want to get his boy. And I think Mikal is better than all of them, except for Bridges. I think that he's better than Hart, and I think he's better than DiVincenzo. So I mean, you got the best Villanova guy, and he was the number one option in Brooklyn, so he has experience being the number one option. Now he's coming back. Oh, man, this is just perfect. And you putting him with OG and man, they could literally lock the floor down. So I'm not even concerned about Philadelphia, to be honest with you.
But that's my thing. Like
I'm not, because they're gonna lock his
Philadelphia,
ass
to
down. They got
me,
all these people who to throw at Paul just out of gonna be funny. And Tyrese Maxey, I ain't even concerned. But go ahead.
yeah, but that's my thing. As good as Embiid is, and he's that guy in Philly, he can only take that team so far on his own. I don't like Paul George was the best option for Philadelphia, but at the same time, he wasn't. Like they ain't really do nothing to really fill out their roster for real. The new rules for the CBA didn't help, but for us to be like, because of the acquisitions that New York made, that they're definitely the number 2 team in the East, and then Philly is like 3 or 4. That's sad because Embiid is better than any player on the Knicks. But because they're as a team that they're better, that's it's like sometimes you can have the better player, but the team surrounding Trey Young, Trey Young's a good player. It's his team, but you like they tried that. I really thought the Dejounte Murray thing and Trey Young was gonna work. But then I looked up and I'm like, oh shit, I don't know what players you put around Trey Young to help him succeed and get back in deep into the playoffs and compete for NBA's. Like I don't know what you put around guys like that.
Man, like I said, you could just put around winning players. That's all. You know, it's just you got to crawl
But
before you
that's
walk.
not like the New York, like I said, compared to New York, Embiid clears like as good as a season as Brunson had. He's not a better player than Joel Embiid.
Okay.
So like if I take that to LaMelo, like, and I say, okay, LaMelo always him and Trey Young obviously don't really have good teams and stuff like that. But who are they better than and whatever? Because I feel like New York got a better team, Boston got a better team, but like I don't know. I would you say LaMelo is a better player all around than Brunson?
Uh, I think that he's got more upside. I think that things come definitely easier. Jalen Brunson, to me, he's a really good player, but he got to work everything, and he worked to be the player he is. LaMelo is just doing this in his sleep. I think the real question is, what if you put LaMelo Ball behind that defense with Tom Thibodeau in New York? You know, you take out Brunson. I think that now you become electrifying. You know, so I think that LaMelo Ball will give the Knicks a different change. He could do the same things. I think even easier. You know, get players involved. You know, much better. You know, because now you got a way better roster. So, in my opinion, I think that he's got more upside than Jalen Brunson. You know, in my opinion, but Brunson is just a hell of a player. I can't take nothing away from him. You know, he gonna beat out a lot of people. You know, so just from his hard work and his ethic, he ain't supposed to be in no conversation with the top point guards. He wasn't in the forecast, but he worked his ass off, and you got to talk about him. You know, you got to
I
move
just think
people over. And you
that
know, John Morant, he just lost in this whole damn shuffle. You know, but go ahead.
yeah, but like it reminds me of Tyrese Halliburton. Like I think a lot of the NBA community today, when it comes to guards in general, they look at efficiency a lot, how well they score, where they're getting their points from, and stuff like that. And a lot of people, like I still see promise in LaMelo, but it's frustrating to watch when you feel like not. I don't think he's not trying, but you feel like that he's I don't know the word to use. Like it's just a disappointment. And so a lot of people, like I seen, he was hurt. A couple of pages was like, oh, LaMelo's better than Brunson. He can do everything Brunson, does or Maxi does. And I was like, yeah, like if all three of those men average 27 points, the first thing somebody's going to go to is how does that affect their team, in terms of them scoring 27 a game. Are we going to be in the Trey Young space? Well, yeah, he's averaging good statistics, but those statistics aren't helping your team win games. It's actually hurting you. Or are we going to be in a space where that 27 and let's say 10 or whatever you want to put in there, helps your team win? And I think LaMelo's in that space with Trey Young where he can average 27 a game, but people are going to look up, a lot of LaMelo fans and say, why ain't he making the All-Star game? Well, you got people going to look at the statistics, the PER and all that other stuff and saying, okay, yeah, he's averaging this, but he's not making his teammates better. And that's kind of crazy because he had worse teammates. And people, the excuse then was, oh, well, he's not leading them to wins. He got the statistics, but he's not helping them win. And he does have a better teammate in like Miles Bridges and Brandon Miller. So now the excuse is going to be, and I can see it coming, oh, he's not helping them win. He's not the reason why they're winning, which is frustrating because that's what they do to Trae Young. Trae Young literally had a statistically great season, and they said no All-Star game. I mean, not no All-Star game, not no All-NBA team. Like that was crazy disrespectful what they did to him. And I don't want to see LaMelo in that space because it's hard once the NBA decides to put you in that space to get out of it. Like,
I agree. What's up, Quiz?
Chilling, brother. How about you?
You see Purple in here cooking. I mean, what's your thoughts? I know you've been in the chat. What's your thoughts on some of these conversations we're in here having?
No, I just popped up, bro. I was doing some other stuff. I just wanted to ask. I actually have something that wasn't on topic. I don't want to divert the conversation, but I'm trying to find out what the fuck is going on with your boy D'Angelo Russell. Like, what's going on, home? What is that man wearing, bro?
Oh, well, what do you mean? What he was saying?
You see D'Angelo Russell practicing in that damn sports bra? Oh man, Flight, you got a whole story. Yo, I just hit you, yo. You got content to create, bro. You got content to create.
What you got on the dress?
I don't know what he got on. Homie's wearing a halter top, sports bra. I do not know what's up with these zesty NBA players, but it's crazy. Some of these niggas want to be in the WNBA, these NBA. You got dudes who should be in the NBA like Brittany Griner, you know what I mean, over in the WNBA. I don't know what's going on anymore.
I mean, it's fashion. Look.
You think that's fashion?
No, I mean, they think it's fashion.
When niggas start wearing sports bras, Purple, help me understand what's going on. I know you seen it, Purple.
Yes, I did. I had so many
questions. I didn't see it.
What's going on?
I just clicked off the video.
That's the type of niggas you like these days, Purple.
Hell no. I was confused because at first, like when I seen the video, I was like, "What are they talking about?" Because I'm not looking at like his shirt and whatever. And then I looked and I was like, "Wait a minute, what the fuck is that underneath his shirt?" And then I went to the comments and I was like, "Why do he have on the sports bra for?"
It's crazy. You ever seen some stuff like that, Flight? You ever seen somebody go out to the court wearing a grown ass man?
No.
When that became cool, when that became the thing to do.
They must have been favorite rappers doing it.
I'm completely lost, bro. I'm completely lost by these dudes.
They fingernails now. I don't know, you know.
Well, I mean, we all know Dwayne Wade in the closet, so I mean, like we all.
I guess that was my era before. I mean, the next generation after me, they started painting their nails. I guess they said NBA young boy doing it, then they started doing it.
I don't even know, bro. I don't know what's up with these dudes these days, but no wonder why the NBA ratings be so low these days.
Yeah, well, not sure. I mean, like I said, the playoffs went off, didn't it?
The playoffs didn't have great ratings.
I don't know.
The finals ratings were miserable.
I wasn't really looking at and shit.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, whew, I don't know. I'm trying to see what's gonna happen over here. In fact, let me not interrupt. What was you cooking on over there, Purple Baby?
No, she just stepped out. She'll be right back.
What you was talking about over here?
We was talking about the Lonzo Ball, Zach Lavine situation because the Bulls are looking to dump both of their contracts. We was discussing Charlotte. You know, the Hornets ended up in this conversation because we discussed that if Lonzo becomes a free agent, locations and things like that. So, have you heard the news on what's going on with Chicago? DeMar's already on record; he will not return. Something could go down with him any second. I think something gonna happen tomorrow on DeMar DeRozan.
Well, I know the Lakers been trying to get him, but DeMar said he's
the last one left.
He's not trying to let go of that money. That's pretty much it. The Lakers, you know how it goes. They done missed out on everybody. I don't think anybody really wants to play over there in LA. If you want to be honest with you.
Well, I mean that's the last resort. I mean, DeMar might go there. That's the last option to go to.
I mean, what other options are there?
I
You
know. I
think
heard
that?
he go to Miami. That'll be crazy. Him
I
with
mean,
Jimmy.
don't the Cavs got some money too?
Shit, I ain't gonna. DeMar might shift the balance of power. You know, I remember when he went to Chicago. I
Ain't
mean,
no defense,
DeMar's he
man.
gonna ball.
Listen, the problem with him is if he goes to the Lakers, there's one ball you got. He don't really contribute defensively, and they got a coach that's only coached fourth. And the West is
He
tough.
can defend, though. He probably slowed down, you know, because he's been picking up his offense, but he can defend.
I mean, that's not what he's been known for in Chicago these past few years, but it is what it is. I still don't suspect that's going to be enough to really help the Lakers, to be quite honest with you. But who knows? I mean, unless LeBron's like, hey, DeMar, you carry us home, but then he don't be playing D at the end of games either. So I don't know. I'm not really tripping. I'm not really super interested in what the Lakers doing. We always talk about them every year. Everybody try to fix their problems, man. I don't think nobody really wants to play over there. Especially
What's up with Bronny?
I mean,
what's your thoughts on that?
If you want me to keep it real, or you want me to just
I'm gonna keep it real. I mean, everybody been keeping it real. People feel like he ain't deserve it.
I think that Bronny is straight trash. I don't see how you give a dude who's a second round pick the contract that they gave him, other than the fact that his agent is his uncle. I mean, I guess that helps. And you know what I mean? You know, LeBron, we already know what's really going on over there. But here's my thing. I mean, you know, I hear the people who think that Bronny's going to be like this good NBA player. I mean, I like for Bronny to be a decent player, but I'm just not seeing it. A dude who's 6'1", which means that he's point guard size, right? He's not a point guard. He's not a ball handler. Who are you going to put him on the court? He's going to have to be in front of guards. I would assume he's going to have to guard point guards. You know what I mean? Shorter players, even two guards in the NBA. I don't see him stopping nobody. And they keep on talking about how great his defense is. He wasn't stopping nobody in college. What are you going to do against? What's he going to do against professional grade point guards and two guards? I just don't see it. So I think that he's a project. If it wasn't for his father, he'd probably be, you know, going to G League for development or whatever. I think that the kid, I'm interested in seeing the Connect kid. You know what I mean? I think the Connect kid can play. I'm interested in seeing him, but you know, you have a coach who has no experience. I'm not really seeing it, because I could show you a lot of players who were better than Bronny that, like, for example, remember Austin Rivers' flight?
Of course. You're talking about
Austin Rivers is a better player than Bronny coming into the league, and his career.
I mean, look, you know what I will say is I don't mean to cut you off. Is Austin Rivers actually was a phenom in high school? You understand?
And that's what I'm trying to say.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Bronny was not a phenom. LaMelo was a phenom. You understand? Lonzo, these were phenoms. You understand?
And you know something that all of these dudes have? None of these dudes was 6'1". Flight. This dude's like my height. You know what I mean? I'm small for the NBA. You follow what I'm saying? Like, think about it. It would be one thing if Bronny was like maybe 6'5" or something. I'd say, all right, well, you know, you could be like, they trying to sell him like he's a 3-and-D dude. He ain't got no 3, and he ain't got no D. And I seen the moves he was doing in college. Did you watch any of those Bronny games in college, Flight? If you did, let's be honest. He struggled driving to the rim against college-level players. His drives was not all that. I seen him get blocked tons of times. I seen him throw up shots that were, you know, like, had no chance. His offense isn't like that at all, bro. So, like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what are they really planning on him being? At 6'1" in the NBA, even if I look 3 years down the line, what do you really expect him to do? He ain't a point guard. He ain't gonna be running the offense. I don't see it.
You know what's so disgusting to me with this Lakers situation with Bronny? Because they talking about player development. The Lakers don't develop shit. You understand? The Lakers, they get the motherfucker when he's a finished product. You understand? And they in here talking about they got such a good developmental system and all this. It's like they traded away all of their young players, and they talking about they got a good developmental system.
Well, when did they develop this developmental system? This dude that is the coach of their team ain't even got no coaching experience. So will you tell me how we developing? And I hate to tell you that JJ Redick wasn't even a really good basketball player. He had a decent shot. That was about it. He's part of the reason why the Sixers sucked every year in the postseason. But anyway, I digress. I mean, talking some stuff on TV in front of the camera and doing a podcast is one thing. But the Lakers, they missed out on a lot of at least decent coaches. You know what I mean? Monty Williams is out there. They didn't even interview him. You know what I mean? They didn't interview Rajon Rondo. They didn't have a sit down with Sam Cassell. You follow what I'm saying, Flight? Like how JJ Redick just jumped the line.
Because he was LeBron's guy. I think they just did their due diligence to make it look professional. He was always going to get hired.
It doesn't look professional because all it looks like is straight nepotism over there for real. Because ain't nobody over there got positions that they earn. And I don't see why any professional players want to even waste their time over there. Kuzma was over there before. Kuzma played relatively decent when he was with LeBron. I think that maybe they might be able to make that work. But remember that, you know what I mean? Kuzma wasn't able to grow until he left the Lakers because whoever you are is always in LeBron's shadow. And at the end of the season, you know what it's going to come down to, the finger pointing. Like, come on. We've been watching this. This is a repetitive story. You know what I mean? The Lakers are a play-in team. Remember when I was on here, and remember when the Lakers first made that trade to get Rui Hachimura? Flight, do you remember that? Remember the conversations I had with Dex, and Dex was trying to sell me about how good Rui Hachimura is and all of that. What do you think Rui Hachimura is all that right now, Flight? Told y'all that dude was a mid-ass player before he got over there. He's decent, you know what I mean? He has a good game every 4 games, maybe, But that's the problem with the Lakers, man. To be honest with you, the Thunder got a lot better. They got Hartenstein over there now. So they got more size, great defenders. I think they got somebody decent in the draft, too. So the Thunder are going to be better. The Mavs are going to be better. The Timberwolves are going to be better. The Nuggets are still going to have to be dealt with. West's going to be tough, bro. So I don't see the Lakers. The Lakers haven't done anything that showed me them really moving forward. LeBron's going to be 40 this year. He's been holding up good, but you really expect this dude to keep on dropping 40 a night and then
all the time.
He does anyway. He lose when they do that anyway. So I mean,
yeah, he can't take the game. He can't take the game over like he, used to.
Got a bag. He's not.
So you think JJ gonna flame out?
I don't think that JJ's a good coach. I'm gonna be real with you. It's good to talk some shit on TV. You follow what I'm saying? Anybody could talk shit in a podcast. Me and you could sit around and talk about some damn X's and O's. That don't mean that we gonna be able to go out there and get the respect out of some grown men and execute plays that are actually going to work. All of these dudes talk all of this crazy coaching stuff in the NBA. These dudes are professional. You think that he's going to do something that no NBA player has seen in the last 10, 15 years? Of course not. It's going to be the same shit anybody else has done. You know what I mean? And then you still going to have to deal with the fact that some players are better and more talented. For example, when Luka comes to town, we know what Luka's going to do. Can you stop it? Right? You follow what I'm saying? When you see Joker, what are you going to do to stop Joker if you don't got no size anyway to anybody with a personnel to stop him, right? Am I right or wrong, Flight?
You're right.
I mean, you tell me what they're going to do. You think that JJ Redick is coming with something innovative? There's something he's going to do more spectacular than anything anybody's seen before? No. Why are we lying to ourselves? The dude hasn't coached anybody. The last time he coached was, I heard, with some 4th grade girls or something like that.
I think he did say something like that.
And so I'm saying I'm not sure what you expected. I mean, if that's the case, me and you might as well go coach the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? And as for the Bronny thing, I mean, I think when LeBron retires, I think that'll pretty much be around the time when people start realizing Bronny James's career is over.
That'll probably be by the time he at least get acclimated to knowing what he's doing. This, like I said, he might not be worthy or whatever in some people's eyes.
Flight.
They throwing him right into the fire, man.
Flight, let's be real. Acclimated to what? Let me ask you a question. How many dudes in the NBA right now, right? I mean, think hard. Go back to when Carmelo was your dude. How many dudes in the NBA do you remember that was 6'1" and wasn't a point guard, you know what I mean, that was doing anything significant in the NBA? Go back. Tell when one comes to your mind, you tell me who that was. A dude who's 6'1". We talking about a dude who's 6 feet, 6'1", maybe 6'2". He's not a point guard, right? He's not a point guard. He ain't even really a 2 guard. And he's doing something significant. Who is that? Name me the dude. Name me a dude. Come on, Flight. You already know, man. So I don't know what anybody's expecting out of him. I already know what it is. I'm not going to sit here and cap to you. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news with keeping it real, but I mean, like, we got to keep it real. And Flight, you know what I'm saying? Because as you sit here scratching your head right now, you can't even think of one. You can't even think of one nigga that fit that category. Come on, Flight.
Give me the category one more time.
All right. A player who's 6'1", who is not a point guard, because Bronny ain't a point guard, right? A dude who is 6'1", who's not a point guard, right? You know what I mean? Who was getting busy doing anything significant in the freaking NBA.
Come on, Quiz.
Coffee to the world.
Come on.
Quiz.
Name him.
Quiz. John Paxson. You got Spud Webb. You got Spud Webb.
You see how far back you had to go,
hold up, but it doesn't matter. You got Spud Webb. You got all them little guys. Look,
Spud Webb was a point guard.
Spud Webb wasn't shit, but a motherfucker that
Spud Webb was a point guard. John Paxson was like 6'3" or 6'4".
John Paxson ain't no damn 6'4". John Paxson 6 feet with gym shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever he was.
It's like he played with Jordan and he hit the shot. He hit the shot. Listen, he played with Jordan. Listen now.
And Coffee, I gave you qualifications. Coffee, you didn't name them because both of those dudes you mentioned the point guards.
Hold up, right? But check it out.
Both those dudes you named the point guards. Bronny ain't a point guard.
But hold up. Now check it out, Quiz.
And you had to go back to the 80s.
Quiz. Why in the fuck they in the NBA? Steve Kerr them ain't shit. John Paxson ain't shit. Spud Webb wasn't shit.
Coffee, you see how far you had to go back to the 80s and you named point guards.
It doesn't matter. It's all about chemistry. You could pass the ball. A motherfucker go the whole game and not hit shit and get past the ball and hit 2 points to win a championship, and overnight he's a star. Think about that, man.
Coffee, you did not even hit my criteria. I told you a criteria, and you couldn't name nobody because some people you named ain't even in the criteria.
Quiz, think about that. Motherfucker go the whole game without hitting a shot, and then get in fourth quarter with a fucking 20 seconds left, hit the shot to win a championship, and he's a fucking star overnight with big ass endorsements. That's all they look at. They don't care about all this other shit. See, what y'all be, it's so fucked up because everybody look at points. Y'all act like Bronny a bum. Y'all act like this motherfucker can't jump over 40. Hold up. Y'all act like he can't jump over 40 feet, knock the shot down and quick, and he can keep motherfuckers in front of him. And I'm gonna tell you something else. When this man, all he needs is look. Ever since LeBron been in the damn NBA, he ain't never had no quality coach. He had them bum ass coaches. Dude,
I think that the first coach that he ran to Miami was a quality coach. Spoelstra was a quality coach.
That's the only coach in Poster. That's the only one he had Poster. He came from the video.
Right, he ran over there. He ran from the video. He ran over there with them champions.
He came from the video room. You know what I'm saying?
Coffee. Bronny is not a point guard.
Look, are you crazy?
Bronny is not a point guard.
You think they just gonna take the ball from dude? Hold up. What's a point guard?
He's a combo guard.
Hold up.
Including the fact. Hold on. Including the fact that the guard that he has a similar body type to is Donovan Mitchell, who's 6'1" with a 6'10" wingspan. The same thing that Bronny has. Who's known for his defense, which is what Bronny's going to come in and do. You act like the kid is 27 and he's already who he is. He is 19 years old. I watched him play. I watched him play college. And Quiz. What did he? And also Quiz. What did he actually do with before he even got on the court? He was on a minute restriction.
I will say something real quick. We will be live for Bronny James, his Summer League debut this Saturday. You do not want to miss it, ladies and gentlemen. It will be at 1:30 p.m. We're going to be live. live. We also got B Millie is going to be very active. Make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe. We will have play-by-play analysis. You already know what it is. Homage will be paid. Bronny will be taking the floor. You
Y'all
heard what
act like
Kofi said.
y'all act
What's
like
good?
y'all act like y'all know more than the organization of LA Lakers because you're looking at it from the outside. They know what the fuck they doing. That man ain't number 19 years of age and got game. You ain't just gonna take the ball from him. He knocked the shot down. Shit, you got LeBron on one side, you got AD down there, got the other motherfucker on this side. What you gonna do? What the motherfucker just pass? All you gotta do is knock it down. Cause John Paxson didn't do shit but knock it down. Steve Kerr didn't do shit but knock it down. They ain't stopping no fucking body. And they was in the league for a long ass time. Jeff Hornacek, these motherfuckers in the league for a long ass time. So all that shit, nepotism is all over the fucking world. Fucking the President Bush wouldn't have got in the fucking president for one for his daddy. They do this shit all the time at Microsoft and in corporations. Why when we do it, we always have a problem with us? We can't wait to talk
I
shit.
have no problem. You want to hire your son? Go ahead and do that.
You know
If you ask me what my honest opinion
know how
is,
many
I don't
motherfuckers,
see what any of y'all see
you
at
know how
all.
many, you know how many motherfuckers became GMs in the league and presidents in the league off a motherfucker pulling up in? They didn't play no fucking basketball, didn't do shit. Look at Jerry Krause, big fat thirsty ass from the Chicago Bulls. Jerry Krause, fat ass. He a fucking president and coming in that motherfucker down there VP. These motherfuckers nepotism, dog. It's all nepotism. So when we get nepotism, he supposed to do that. Yeah, you're supposed to do that. We can't do shit but talk shit about each other. We won't even go to the snowball stand if it's black owned. So I ain't gonna buy my snowball there. I'm gonna go to the white people and buy my snowball from the white people. No, man. Y'all like that man is a bum. He ain't no fucking bum. He scored 4 points. Everybody, oh, you only scored 4 points. Motherfucker don't have to score no fucking points. All you gotta do is hit one shot. He ain't gotta score no motherfucking points. It's
hey, Coffee. You ever see them dudes with your dudes over there in Europe averaging 8 points a game, getting picked 6 overall?
And getting $100 million a year. And getting $100 million a year.
You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? Like, you ain't complaining about that.
In this America, we always looked at points. In this America, we always looked at points. It ain't just about points, dog. It's about fitting in with the team chemistry. Are you the right one? Can you get energy to ball? Can you pass and pick away? Can you keep a motherfucker in front of you? Because all you got to do is keep a motherfucker in front of you or lead them to the help side, and the motherfucker got 80 of them down there. Ain't nobody in the league really stopping nobody in the fucking league. Niggas in the league really ain't playing no fucking defense. But Patrick Beverly and fucking Tony Allen and Shannon Brown, these Chicago motherfuckers, ain't nobody else really playing no goddamn defense. But your boy over there in what's the name, locking motherfuckers up. Other than that, you got about 4 or 5 motherfuckers playing defense. Who really playing defense? So when you talk about Bronny James and his daddy and AD and all the motherfuckers, all they gotta do is hit the fucking shot. I'm gonna pass it to you, knock the shot down. We're in the league, that's all they do is shoot all day. They got practice in the morning shooting, practice in the evening shooting, and then motherfuckers going in and get their own time in. This guy like this motherfucker is a bum, and he jump over 40-something fucking feet in the air. This motherfucker's gonna be incredible. I saw him
in college. He wasn't jumping over nobody in there.
What you talking about, dog? In college, what you talking? You know how many motherfuckers in college go to the league and don't be shit?
And he gonna be one of them.
You crazy little motherfucker. You can't say you ain't saw that yet. You ain't saw that. We saw
already
facts.
know, man. I see enough basketball.
No, dog, you don't listen to all that TV shit and all that media shit. They done say, oh, Bronny, 4 points. That's that white man shit on TV.
Man, I tried watching that boy in college. That boy is garbage.
No, dog, he wasn't doing that shit like that, man. It's like the motherfucker had it. Look, the coaching, didn't you hear them talk about the coach in college? He already had his plan. See, people be so jealous of the motherfucking man. Then the team be so fucking jealous. But all the motherfuckers.
Hey, Carvey, didn't he have a cardiac arrest like during the summer before he started playing?
Exactly, and came back from that shit. And then on top of that, man, y'all, this motherfucker. Look, now I want you to retract all your words when he get out, and don't let him have about fucking 15 or 20 points in the summer league. Just 15 or 20 points, and they fucking win.
I don't give a damn about the summer league. Y'all is wilding. Listen. We'll see what he does. We'll see what he does in a year or two. But my prediction is
it gotta be a year. It's gonna be this year. Look, Quiz. It's about to be this year. He gonna be on the court. He gonna get down. Stadium crowded in the motherfucker. They gonna go crazy. They gonna pass him the ball. He gonna throw an alley-oop to his daddy. His daddy gonna throw an alley-oop to him. He gonna fucking hit some shots, drop 22 fucking points, and the world gonna go crazy. praise. Oh, he's really good. He wasn't doing this in college, but he's a hell of a fucking NBA player. Oh, and then he's gonna have another game that's gonna be good. Then another game. Then all y'all gonna retract your words and be like, oh, he's really good. He's really smart. He's really cerebral. Man, it's all about motherfucker being cerebral. When you look at John Paxson, all these niggas wasn't doing nothing, dog. Them people weren't doing nothing. Jeff Hornets, them people weren't doing nothing. They wasn't doing nothing. They've been in the league fucking 14 years, 15 years. Then you average fucking 4 points in the league. Average 4 points. And they've been in the league for 14 years.
Yeah, Coffee, you're being hella disrespectful. Both of those dudes average way more than Bronny gonna average.
Okay, what did they do? What you talking about? Bronny ain't played yet. How you gonna say that?
How you gonna starters?
Hold up. How you gonna say that yet? Bronny ain't played in the league yet. He ain't
All
played
he
in the
did
league
was-
yet.
All Jeff Hornets said and John Paxson did was sit behind the 3-point line.
That's all they did.
That's all they did, man.
And now they and motherfucker kicked the ball to the motherfuckers. They knocked the shot
That's
down.
over. Exactly, and move the ball around.
Why
They didn't stop nobody.
You're
And
up in here going back to 1980.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The game is still the same. The game ain't changed that motherfucker much, but they just ain't playing no defense. They don't allow you to touch nobody. It's still a motherfucking gun 5-on-5, sit up and down the fucking 90-foot parquet floor. Still the same shit. And whoever got the best chemistry wins the fucking championship. That's what it comes down to. Chemistry, dog. Chemistry.
Listen, if I ain't fixing to sit up on here argue with you. Flight asked me my personal.
No, we're not arguing. It's a perspective. Quiz. I'm not arguing with you, Quiz. Quiz. I'm not arguing with Quiz.
And
Quiz.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Quiz. I'm not arguing with you. It's a perspective. I heard your perspective, and I'm gonna respect it. I'm just gonna give you my perspective, and then we'll see what happens towards the end of the year. That's all.
We're gonna definitely see.
I ain't gonna argue with you, but look, when the man get down, they know exactly what they doing. Y'all act like he a bum, like he ain't gonna do shit. You just can't stop him. You just can't take the ball from him. I ain't saw nobody take the ball from him yet. Ain't nobody in college, they ain't take the ball from him. In the NBA combine, they didn't take the ball from him. Just can't take it from him. And he dropped about, I think, 13 or 15 points in that shit. So stop playing, man. Yeah, like the motherfucker McDonald dropped 15-something points. They didn't just take the fucking ball from him. Come on, almost hit the game shot to win the fucking McDonald shit. Come on, man. Now he playing with a league with motherfuckers smarter. All he gotta do is pass and pick away, and he just knocked the shot down. Fucking Steve Kerr made a living doing that shit. Steve Kerr made a fucking living doing that shit. But we don't say nothing because he got the fucking complexion for the connection. But anytime we do it, we don't purchase shit. We don't support each other. We don't do shit but talk shit. And when TV talk more shit about our people, we go right behind TV. Oh, TV right. Look at Donald Trump. Donald Trump got 33 fucking felonies. He about to be the president. The fuck? Come on, man. Fuck out of here. I don't want to hear that bullshit, man. That man about to get down, and everybody gonna be sick when they see the Lakers doing their thing and be like, damn. Y'all always think you gotta have a big name. Ain't gotta be no big name. It ain't gotta be no motherfucking, oh, he did this in college. He averaged 20 points in college and did all them college. How many college players playing out to be? Average all them points in college, then go to fucking league and stank it up. Look at Sherelle Ford. He went 1 year in fucking Seattle and then out the league the next. And there's so many of them like that. One and out. But average fucking 29 points in college. 1 and out. So that shit don't mean nothing, dog. It ain't about them points. It's about chemistry. You fit in right here. I like you. We're going to pass and pick away. Reverse or knock the shot down. All you got to do is knock the fucking shot down. Like the Lakers bum, like motherfuckers just be fucking the Lakers up. When the Lakers played Denver, them games they played at Denver, they lost by 2 points. 2 of them games lost by 2 points. Shit, they win them 2 games, they up 3-1. Denver probably don't even go to the motherfucking what's the name. See what I'm saying? So come on, man, stop talking that bullshit, man. Giving that man, wait to see what he gonna do. Don't just talk shit because everybody else talk shit. Oh, Bronny ain't shit. How'd he go to the league? Oh man, he only here because his daddy. So what, motherfucker? What your daddy doing? You got to get in there. How you got to get in there? White man play nepotism all day, every fucking day. They give them their businesses. They be CEOs of businesses. They don't know what the fuck they doing. They be in charge of shit because their fucking family passed it down to them. All across the fucking planet. But the minute we do this shit, oh, he only there because his daddy. Man, thank the universe he's there. The fuck? And while you bullshitting, Bryce gonna be there too. In a couple, he's gonna be right there.
I think Bryce is gonna be good though.
But it don't matter. It don't matter what you think, dog. It matter what they think. It don't matter what you think. It don't matter what I think.
What I think might not matter to you, but it matters to me, and it matters to the person that's my
opinion. It don't matter what I think. It don't matter what you think. All that matters what that LA fucking organization think, because they weren't gonna pick them. You can't pick them. I can't pick them. They gonna put them on that motherfucking team, and they both gonna do well. Then Brian gonna leave up out of there. He gonna retire after he get the Bryce up in there, and that's what's supposed to happen. If we did that shit and sat together as a cohesive team and on this planet, you and I wouldn't really have no different type of perspective. We'd be great, but when we don't, we end up acting like Sky, hating every damn thing. Sky wake up in the morning hating himself. Every time he look in the motherfucking mirror, he like, God damn, I can't get rid of this lizard face for shit. I'm living in this dark ass basement and I'm fucked up. So he gotta hate.
Come on, calm.
Some people like that hate every day, dog. Straight up, Quiz. Some motherfuckers just get up just hating. Say, get up. Look. I chose violence. That's what they do, dog. They get up and just choose violence. They don't give a fuck. They walk on the street just shooting motherfuckers for no reason. You got a fucking president. They got 33 felonies that was found guilty on all charges. Well, he about to be the president. Guilty on all charges. Fucking Trump. Look, and he not going to jail. And he not going to jail. And he not going to jail.
He was never going to jail.
Yeah, he ain't going to fucking jail. It's impossible. How the fuck you gonna put a motherfucker in jail and he got them Rothschild family behind, got all the other people behind him? Look at the other motherfucking president. He can't even walk. He walked 2 steps, he fall on his fucking face. Come on, man. But this nepotism, all that shit, his son found guilty. That's a cat. They did that shit just to motherfucking do the bullshit. Watch how they get that shit about it. Watch what they do with that. Man, they be pardoning them people, giving the people businesses, this, that, and other. So when Bronny James do it, his father do it, he did what we supposed to been doing. He doing what father's supposed to been doing before Bronny was born. Here you got a man that didn't even have no father. LeBron coming to the world with no father, and here with the same black woman since high school. They got 3 children. You don't hear shit about his name, no matter what, because ain't nobody perfect. He keep a clean slate, and he doing the right motherfucking thing. And the first thing we do as a people of color, man, fuck that. His son ain't shit. His son is like he can't come into the YMCA and drop 60. Like we gonna just take the ball from the motherfucker. This motherfucker jumping over 40-something feet. Man, motherfucker in the league ain't doing shit. This motherfucker in the league right now, sitting on the bench for shit. They average 230 and some points in college. Sitting on the end of the bench, ain't doing shit. They playing for the Orlando Magic, Sacramento Kings, the Warriors, New York Knicks, all over the fucking place. And they ain't doing shit. And you hear nothing about him. Bronny you hear about, but you can't wait to talk about it. He ain't been on the court yet. Watch out. Watch the fucking endorsement he's about to sign. It's good marketing. Don't forget now, NBA is entertainment. It's all about putting fucking asses in them seats. You still got to put asses in them seats to pay that motherfucking bill. And he going to put asses in the seats no matter what. And he going to hit the shot. And he going to do better than people thought he was going to do. So now what's he going to do when he fill the fucking arena up? Because it's still a business at the end of the day. It's still a fucking business. That's why I think Lonzo Ball and all them guys going over there to the Clippers. They just traded Paul George just left the motherfucking what's the name and signed with the Sixers. So now you got the Claw and you got the other motherfucker. They fuck around get traded to whoever just to make room for Lonzo Ball, and then you gonna see Jello right there, and then they gonna fuck around and trade Melo over there. They fuck around and get the Claw to Hornets because Melo don't want to be there no way. Y'all be thinking the motherfuckers be hurt. Motherfuckers won't really be hurt like that. They don't want to play for that fucking team. He want to play with his brothers. And Steve Ballmer just built that $1 billion motherfucking stadium opening August next month. $1 billion stadium, and you got to fill the seats. Shit, who fill the seats better than fucking fucking brothers? And first time you see them all on play, man, them motherfucking people fuck around and go right to Clippers. That's why it's a business, dog. That's why you're gonna see motherfucking Bronny doing well and then doing better than everybody expected. And only he know and his father know. They've been doing this shit. That man been playing fucking with them NBA players since he's been in 8th grade, grooming them for this shit, and got the best agent. They hate no fucking Rich Paul because he got over $4 billion worth of contracts to everybody. Here you got a black man giving black people money, and we hating on him. How you hate on that motherfucker? Cause Stephen A. jackass say stupid shit. Stephen A. goofy, all that bull. He the white man's nigga. So they gonna keep on saying that bullshit. Man, we got to learn how to motherfucking clap for these people, man. LeBron come up in this world with no father now. No father. Niggas came up here with a father, right, trying to figure it out and got that shit together. Most motherfuckers out here with fathers can't figure it out. And then the ones that ain't got fathers because some bitch took the fucking nigga out the household. Put him on child support. Won't let him see his children. But don't nobody want to say that because it's an uncomfortable conversation. Bitches be bullshitting, taking motherfucking children away from them. A bitch, I ain't say no woman. A bitch is the worst thing a motherfucker put on this planet. Because a woman wouldn't do that. Only bitches do that. So you got a cold ass situation with LeBron. You got a cold ass wife because you don't hear her say shit. You don't even hear it in the media. She don't say nothing. Oh, LeBron James cheating. LeBron James fucking somebody. She don't give a fuck about that shit. She's like, nigga, I'm with a billionaire. Fuck y'all talking about. That's like if I leave, I go pick another motherfucker. All you're gonna do is leave old problems for new problems. She's like, I'm gonna sit right here. He do what he do, and I'm gonna keep on fucking Usher Raymond them. I'm gonna fuck out, and y'all don't even know who I'm fucking.
Coffee, I always told you need to be a publicist, bro. You missed your calling in life.
No, this just a real shit, Quiz, because it's like, if I see you, I'm going to support you. If you got a corner store, if I'm going to go to your store, if I'm going to go across the street to Mr. Habib's store, I'm going to go to your store and support you. Fuck Mr. Habib. He might blow the motherfucking shit up. He blowing up the fucking towers and airplanes and shit. We got to stick together, man. I know a lot of times I come off on this comical shit because it'd be funny, but on some real shit, though, we got to sit together. People of color, we fucked up. We've been traumatized for 485 years. We never had no psychologist. We never had no therapist. We ain't got no healing. So the first thing we do when we see black, we got to hate. We like, what you doing with money? What you doing rich? What you doing with a house? You got an apartment? You're supposed to be homeless. You can't even go buy no new car and tell them motherfuckers yours. They try to fucking put your tires on the flat. You can't even say motherfucker, you can't even claim shit. But a lot of people hate each other just that much because they hate themselves. See, when you love yourself, you ain't got no business fucking hating on LeBron. And especially his son, he ain't even done shit yet. He ain't even touched the court yet. And people hating. You know how stupid that sounds? Bronny ain't gonna be shit. Bronny ain't shit. He averaged 4 points. That don't mean shit. That don't mean shit.
Coffee. Listen. Fallacies with what you're saying. Me saying what I'm saying about LeBron has nothing to do with me trying to hate on the brother. There's plenty of dudes out there playing basketball right now who ain't got none of that. Who actually had to come up and really play the hard way, who ain't gonna get no light nor shine. Who are good basketball players. You know that. There's tons of players out there. There's dudes right now in the G League right now who deserve their shot to be in the NBA also. I'm just talking about from what I've seen. And a lot of them players, the majority of those players, because the majority of players in the NBA are black. The majority of them players I'm talking about are black. So Bronny has to prove it to me that he's going to be somebody. And like I said, he ain't no point guard. And he's 6'1", and he's going to have to cover NBA point guards. So I hope he can play defense as good as what they say he can play.
Quiz. Hold on. Let me just quiz on this. Hey, Quiz, in the more perfect world, you will be right. In the more perfect world. Unfortunately, you live in this world in 2024 where motherfuckers don't give a F. They don't care. And it's nepotism. It's been that way since I was born, since you was born. We weren't even born yet, Quiz, and it was nepotism. And you know who was nepotism? The Caucasians. They keep doing it. So when Bronny got a chance to have their shit wrapped around on people's neck and choke their ass and say, if y'all don't do this, we gonna do that, and we get the advantage, we gotta do that. As far as Bronny, of course he's gonna develop. Everybody gotta develop. This motherfucking league still gotta develop, and they still sitting at the end of the fucking bench, ain't doing shit. Some of them ain't get in the game. And they trying to get developed every day. And then when you see the draft, and then hold up. And then when you see the draft, Quiz, you see the people coming over Europe, they already developed. All them overseas, you see the draft this year? All them motherfucking developed motherfuckers, all them skill set motherfuckers coming over here from fucking Europe. Because they ain't developing nobody over here. And we too busy hating.
Coffee. Let's get back for a second, brother, because we remember, me and you have had plenty of conversations. You know my perspective. I'm all for LeVar Ball with his boys. I have no problem with LeBron getting his son in the league. I don't care about
That's a cap.
What's that?
That's a cap. Because you said based on Bronny averaging 4 points, he ain't gonna be shit in the league. Them 4 points in college don't mean nothing.
I don't see Bronny being a professional basketball.
Did you see Michael Jordan going third pick? Did you see Michael Jordan becoming a superstar? Man. Hell no. How the fuck you don't pick Michael Jordan number 1? Who picked number 1? When it's Sam Bowie? He got motherfuckers.
No. It was
and then let's back up. And then let's go back further than that. Whoever the fuck Michael Jordan tried out for in high school sophomore year, he got cut.
Yeah,
you mean to tell me, hold up, you mean to tell me, motherfucker, you cut Michael Jordan, you didn't see shit in this motherfucker? He didn't jump higher than everybody? Hell, was he blacker than everybody? You didn't see nothing? And you cut this motherfucker? And what Jordan do? Come back and be super nigga, super coldest motherfucker ever. Played the game. So we already know, dog. That shit don't mean nothing, dog. It come down to chemistry in the league.
Bronny can get better. I mean, he play with his daddy every day. He's been playing with his daddy since forever.
But he cold though, B. He got game. Y'all like at points. We always look at points. He got game. I'm looking at motherfuckers, man. Motherfuckers.
The
Look,
games I saw that boy play was far from impressive in my estimation. I seen him play about 3 or 4 games last year.
did you see
And I
somebody
wasn't
take the ball
impressed
from
with
him?
none of them.
You see anybody take the ball from him?
He was turning the ball over.
I said, well,
Anybody had to take the
did
ball
you
away
see
from
anybody
him.
take the ball from? Like, I can name you a lot of NBA motherfuckers turn the ball over.
He wasn't even playing. He wasn't even a
I
point
can name you a
guard.
whole lot of NBA superstars turn the fucking ball over. So we can don't start that turn the ball over shit. I saw your boy fucking play Chris Paul. What's the little motherfucker play for the Pelicans? That little bitty motherfucker Alvarado.
Look, man,
He stuck under
LeBron
there
turns the
and took the
ball
ball from
over.
Chris Paul. That's a turnover.
Dudes don't turn the
Hey,
ball over.
look,
But
that's a turnover. And matter of fact, look, Alvarado, how tall is he? For the Pelicans, how tall is he?
I don't know. But
Yeah, so it's
He's
all
like
about your heart.
5'10".
It's all about your heart, dog. It's all about your heart. And you can't question that man's heart because you ain't saw him play yet. But all his life, he been around that NBA shit. He got way more experience than anybody else talking that bullshit. And when you see him play, he get down. Let him go ahead and develop because he still got to develop. Everybody got to develop. Hell, LeBron James still developing. He the all-time everything of the NBA, and he's still developing. It's always going to be a development. But what we can't do is let the people control the narrative and put that bullshit out on TV, and we just get to believe in that shit. Oh, if he ain't went for daddy, he wouldn't be there. Nigga, that's don't even talk basketball. Let's just talk business. It's nepotism all in business. How many times you go apply for a fucking job, you get an interview, and they tell your ass, well, we'll get back to you by next Tuesday if we haven't found somebody. They go bring they friend in, bring they motherfucker in. They only call you back, and you know you had a good ass interview. You know you killed it. You know your resume was top notch. And they still didn't bring your motherfucking ass back. They said, oh, quiz? Oh, fuck you. You too smart. You fucking around take my job. I got to bring my motherfucking auntie up here instead. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
Back.
It's nepotism all over the world, dog. So they just using the basketball. It's when daddy. Come on, man. This nepotism through this motherfucker from the beginning of time. And we ain't caught on yet. You know why we ain't caught on yet? Because we busy hating on each other. We won't do shit. Motherfucker, vote for the Republican, vote for the Democrat, and they the same two motherfuckers. Them the same two motherfuckers. When the fuck we gonna wake up? They ain't doing, neither one of them doing shit for us. Ain't nobody doing shit for us.
I'm definitely not voting for. I'm definitely not voting for the dude that did that racial housing discrimination shit that nobody.
Man, look, quit. He no different than the other motherfucker. They both people in bed together. We gotta wake up and we gotta wake up and go independent or something, do something for ourselves. We gotta support one another. Right. Motherfuckers won't even support fight towards TV. They want to support this motherfucker.
I'm definitely not supporting people who definitely actively caught and had court cases over discriminating against my people. That ain't happening. And that JJ Redick, that's another.
But look. So yeah,
with no hiring process.
So we can make an argument with that, right? Because we both all believe and probably agree Mark Jackson's to be in there and others, right? But but we don't know what's really going on behind the scenes. It's still a white man's world, no matter how the fuck you look at it. So what Bron doing is playing a game. He finessing the system. He finessing they motherfucking ass because he got a son in there. He gonna get Bryce up in there, and then he gonna leave.
Coffee. Remember. Me and you have had plenty of conversations. I don't. The nepotism thing with LeBron doesn't. I'm not. That's not the issue. I was talking about my perspective on how good Bronny is. But realistically, I love LeBron what he's done as far as him being a stand-up black man. Actually, him and his wife being together as long as they've been. No, not one squeak. I love his family. His kids, I'm all for him bringing his son into the league. Absolutely. If I was in that situation, you damn sure I'd twist their arm to get my son in the league also. You know what I mean? So now it's just Bronny got to go out there and, you know what I mean, do his thing.
See, I'd rather you say that. What you just said, Quiz, I'd rather you talk like that than say, oh, he ain't going to be shit. He ain't going to do nothing. And he ain't done nothing yet. See, if you would have said that, it wouldn't have been no problem. Okay, Bronny got to go in there and do his thing. Now he got to prove himself.
That was not the question that was asked me. And I honestly, I'm not going to, one thing, I'm honest. I'm not going to sit here and lie. Bronny got to actually show me. He got to show me more than I've already seen.
We got to show he got to show everybody. He got to show his daddy. He got to show everybody. And his daddy played with him every day.
And to be honest with you, I think it's the best situation for him also, Coffee. I mean, because you know, like I know, LeBron playing out there with his son, you know what I mean? He gonna definitely pass him the basketball.
Definitely. That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
With him, and you can't have no better chemistry than somebody that you grew up and you raised yourself. Like, he gonna know exactly where LeBron wants the ball and what he want to do also.
And think about it. When have we ever really saw Bron off the one? I always wanted him to play the 3 or the 4. So now he might move off that motherfucking 1 and go to the 3 or the 4. And Bronny bring that motherfucker. If you need motherfucker bringing it up, that's all you need. Motherfucker bringing it up. Ain't like that motherfucker taking the ball from when he bring it up. Then he gonna kick it. He gonna kick it back. He gonna knock the shot down. Man, you can get motherfucking 4 threes in a half. That's 12 motherfucking points in a half. Another 4, that's 24 points. Just like that.
What happens? We'll see what happens. But I think that I don't have any issue with LeBron doing what he's doing. It does seem like he's manipulating the system, but you know what I mean? That's his son. And he's on his way out. He played in this league 20 years. So if anybody deserved to be able to bring their son in, fine. I'm cool with that.
But Quiz, you know how many of the motherfucking CEOs and owners manipulated the system? The shit they was doing?
Come on,
you fucking shit.
Know that. And it ain't the only one. Look, Giannis got the Nassus over there.
And he ain't shit. No, he proven not to be shit. Cause we saw him. We witnessed Giannis' brother in the league. If I would have never saw him, I would have said, okay, give him a chance. But we saw that motherfucker in Milwaukee for what, 4, 5 years? Whatever. He ain't did shit.
He has a great blooper reel. If you ever see
so you can talk about that dude because he ain't did shit. So but Bronny ain't even winning the league and did his first summer league game yet. So we gotta wait. The shit is still out. So we can't come to a synopsis and the conclusion already and say, you know what, the TV say this and this is the narrative. So let me run with it and say Bronny ain't shit. He only averaged fucking 4 points high in the league. He only ever because his daddy. Niggas talk like that, man. They bitch made because they ain't got no daddy. Because your daddy was a real daddy. He'd try to get your ass and motherfucking goddamn it in whatever the hell he worked, whether it was the Federal Express or the UPS, where the fuck he worked. He try to get your ass up in there. Shit, it's the McDonald's. You trying to get your ass up in there. But they talk
eventually he's gonna have to earn his own keep in the league, just like Austin Rivers and Scottie Pippen Jr. and all the other dudes who came in the league with their family and relatives.
And what did Austin Rivers do? And what did he do? And he was a phenom coming out of motherfucking goddamn high school and going to Duke All-American. What the fuck he do?
Yeah, but his professional career was very lackluster.
In
fact,
look
at Steph Curry's brother. Was it Seth? Because I actually like Seth. I like Seth. I mean, I like Seth's game or whatever, but you only got but so long to do that. You know what I mean? Like you gotta actually.
And he made a good job, and he made a good living doing it. You know how long Seth been doing that shit? How much money he done made? I mean, over $20 million.
Yeah, and I think that Seth is one of those dudes who really can shoot. Like the other brother, he actually plays a little bit gritty. You know, the one with the little beard, not Steph, his brother, Seth, the one who was on the Nets.
Right, the one with Philadelphia 76ers when Doc
Right, like I thought that he was a decent player, like Patty Mills, and both of them dudes.
Right, and you're gonna say the same thing about Bron once he get to knocking the shot down. You're gonna say, well, he's a good, decent player too.
Around the league right now.
Which you couldn't see it until you saw him in the league. And that's what I'm saying. We got to give these people a chance and opportunity and not let these motherfucking narratives, these people on the TV talk that shit or ESPN talk. ESPN been lying since they've been on ESPN. All they do is lie. Ain't nothing but a big ass talk about fallacy, talk about fake and phony. That's the biggest phony shit in the world. So when people say, well, I think his daddy got him money, his daddy's supposed to do that. Yeah, like he's supposed to do that. He's supposed to do that. That's not even a fucking insult. That's supposed to be welcome. But we ain't used to that type of shit. A motherfucker, when the last time a motherfucker walked up to you, Quiz, and gave you $100? He go $100, dog. I'm talking about motherfucker of color. A white motherfucker don't give it to you. But I definitely tell me the last time a black motherfucker walked up to you, dog, he go $100. Here you go. No, it don't happen, do it. No, it don't motherfucking happen. Hey, if you purchase it, if you tell it.
Coffee, let me tell you something. We might not agree all of the time, but the points where you right, you're right. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at the dude. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, remember, I went to a black college too. You know what I mean? So
absolutely. I mean, I ain't gonna never be mad at you, Quiz, because you ain't did nothing for me to be mad. We can have a perspective. You talk your shit, I talk my shit. We can have a perspective.
No,
it's okay.
I like that. I like, when we start getting on the black people support each other stuff. Absolutely, but come on. You know what I mean? If it was a perfect world, it'd be a perfect world. But it ain't. I believe you really Quiz, and you're really a brilliant dude because you had your father in your life. I hear you talk about your father often. And that's a great situation. A lot of people ain't got their fathers. A lot of people can't do that. And you come from LeBron, come from Ohio, and he didn't have no father. You see, and you know what his mama did? She was sleeping with motherfuckers on the team. That was more adversity. So here's a man that come into the league, ain't had no quality coach like Popovich or motherfucking Phil Jackson. He had no main coach. He had these old bum ass coaches, and he still went to the finals. Still. Yeah. And he did what he had to do to get what he needed to get.
Man, that's amazing.
He had to run out of Cleveland to go get it done. Run with some.
But think if he had a Popovich or a Phil Jackson. Think about it. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. They had a motherfucking Phil Jackson. They had a person, a text winner, triangle defense. Motherfucking LeBron ain't got all that shit. Hell, you could make the argument, and I see why people do this. And I don't do it. because I think everybody
Well,
coding
you
their own
also got to
era.
remember,
But
Coffee.
hold on, check this out, Quiz. I don't compare, Jordan and Kobe and LeBron, but you could make an argument that LeBron is possibly better than everybody because he never had the coach they had, and he never had no system. All of them had a system. LeBron just been hooping without a system, and he still won 4 fucking championships. Kobe had a system.
I've heard that argument, Coffee.
Right. Michael Jordan got a system. And them motherfuckers won with a system. If they didn't have no good coaches or no system, could they have won like LeBron? Think about that.
Remember this. Phil Jackson used to play on the Knicks, right?
Facts.
His coaching experience came he came and he bought a system. Like the Bulls really bought their thing from the ground up. They didn't run somewhere else to go, you know what I mean, to go and get to the next level, you know what I mean? And I'm not faulting anybody for doing that. And trust me, I used to watch LeBron when he was in high school. LeBron was to be straight up with you,
a monster.
LeBron was one of the dudes.
Phenom.
I mean, I hit on that one because I already knew. I was like, this dude, I seen him play, and I was like, yeah, this dude is it. And then he got to the pros. And remember when he first got in that Cavs team, Coffee? When he first got in that Cavs team, they had Ricky Davis.
Man, he had nobody. Right.
Hold on. They had Ricky Davis. They had Darius Miles over there. They had that other young kid. They had Ilgauskas. But what I'm saying is, when he came on that team, Ricky Davis was a primary scorer. He was the main dude. He was the main dude. I watched Paul Silas. Silas moved all of those dudes out there because LeBron was playing passive. He was passing the ball. He wasn't shooting when he first came in.
Facts. He made a commercial about that.
He moved all them dudes out the way just so that you know what I mean? I follow.
Now that's facts. Now you dropping facts. That's facts right now.
They moved all of them people out of the way, and they turned LeBron into the dog. They made him more aggressive. Remember that year he played against the Celtics?
And then what did he do? His rookie year, he took them motherfuckers all the way to, I think, San Antonio Spurs to the finals?
They didn't go to the finals in his first year, but, I mean, he
did. What did he do? I think he did. What did he do? I think he did. What did he do? Somebody Google that. Somebody Google how far LeBron took his team his first year. Somebody get that on stats.
First year, they did not go to the finals.
Okay, somebody in the chat, Google that. What did LeBron do his first year? How far did he take his team the first year? Did they go to the playoffs? Did they go to the championship? Did they go to the finals?
No.
Because what's that year that San Antonio Spurs swept them? What year was that? Wasn't that his first year?
That wasn't his first year in the league.
That wasn't?
No,
you sure?
No, that was the Coffee. Remember, the first team LeBron came on was the DeJuan Wagner team. They had DeJuan Wagner,
right? DeJuan Wagner, Ricky Davis,
right? Darius Miles. Those dudes didn't go to the playoffs.
Right, Ilgauskas, right?
Yeah.
So what did he do that first year?
And I think Ilgauskas was hurt.
Okay. I think Basil Carpenter said he missed the playoffs his first season.
Right, absolutely he did. That's without question. He made it to they made it deep, I think, after 3 or 4 years or something like that. They started getting, good. But they had moved all of those people out, and they had brought in some new players over there. But LeBron definitely had a good start to his career. Plus, aside from that, man, that's when I was really remember everybody killed him for making a decision. I was one of the very few people who was in favor of making a decision because they're gonna move you out. They're going to move you out and do whatever they want with you. And I was like, this kid been playing in Cleveland his whole life. I'm like I've been around the country. You know what I'm trying to say? This dude, his first opportunity to do something. I'm like, man, I want to go to a better city myself just to at least see what it was like. I've been in Cleveland and Akron my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I was not mad at him for wanting to go to Miami. Miami, one of my favorite cities. You know what I mean? And him and Dwayne Wade had chemistry. You know what I mean? So I wasn't really mad at them doing that.
Now
it
that's
was good for his development also.
And you could have coached that team, Quiz. That team with Dwayne Wade and LeBron and Buddy from Toronto, you could have coached that team, Quiz. Oh, yeah, you throw the ball out the window.
I wouldn't say that. Them dudes should have done better. I mean, they didn't call them the Heatles for nothing. But I also give a lot of credit to. I give a lot of credit to. I think that one of the most important things was that we are talking about one of the most iconic. Pat Riley fathered a lot of coaches in the NBA, and Spoelstra was just one of those dudes. He actually knew what it took to put together a championship squad, and I think that Spoelstra was instrumental in that because he played the way Pat Riley wanted to play, and I give nothing but props and respect to Spoelstra because he won when they had Shaq when Shaq wasn't really Shaq and Dwayne Wade.
So look what you just said, Quiz. Look what you just said. I want you to remember what you just said because Pat Riley looked at Postra and chose talent when Postra, hold up, Postra didn't go through no coaching ranks. He didn't coach nothing in college. He didn't do shit. He was a video dude. And Pat Riley said, you know what? I like your passion. I believe in you. I'm going to give you a shot. I'm going to give you some nepotism. I'm going to put you to coach. I'm going to give you some more nepotism and give you some money. I'm going to give you some more nepotism, make you the main motherfucker dude.
Hold on.
Right. But so that's the same thing LeBron did with motherfucking Bronny. Same shit.
But
and
hold on a second, Coffee.
When man talking about video dude become the head coach?
Coffee had to push back a little bit.
Become the head coach. When last time motherfucker on the video became the head coach?
That wasn't. But Pat Riley did that to a few dudes. Think about it. Stan Van Gundy.
Exactly.
Van Gundy,
nepotism.
Stan Van Gundy.
Nepotism.
Spoelstra. Like
nepotism.
Pat Riley was cranking out a system.
Like he was cranking out nepotism. Because there was a lot of motherfuckers more worthy than them. A lot of more worthy than them. But Pat Riley had his mind up and had his mind made up. I'm gonna give it to
Pat Riley. I think that Pat Riley groomed his dudes. He knew the dudes. He had conversations with them. They were part of his coaching staff. He had conversations. He knew that they was capable, and he just brought them up when it was time to bring them up.
So what you're saying, Quiz, he hired from within because it was way more motherfuckers overly qualified than Postra, than the video dude. And then just like it was a whole lot of Mark Jacksons back then too. They didn't get that fucking opportunity. He gave it to Postra. And that's the same shit that motherfucking Bron did. Same shit. So that's nepotism.
The difference is I think Pat Riley, if you look at all of the coaches who came out under Pat Riley, they all coach the same exact way. Like they're strong on defense. They believe in defense first. You know what I mean? And they play with that sort of toughness. Because remember, Pat Riley, he used to be the Lakers coach. Pat Riley got plenty.
And the New York Knicks coach. And the Knicks coach.
Then he went to the Knicks. Then he became a GM. Then he went to Miami. And you know, they laid it all out for him. You know what I mean? He moved up and said, I'm not coaching anymore. Because remember, he was supposed to be coaching. That's when he brought Spoelstra down. Because he was supposed to be coaching and said, I'm not going to do this no more.
We can't disregard. With all the great accolades you said he was and he did, we can't disregard that nepotism. It was a lot of coaches.
But that dude was on his staff, Coffee. Come on,
fuck that. It's motherfucker. So you mean to tell me JJ Redick supposed to have that motherfucking Lakers job and not Mark Jackson?
JJ Redick ain't never coached. The last time he coached was like,
that supposed to be Mark Jackson shit, right? Well, that's the same thing.
You already know that's shady.
That don't mean that JJ Redick won't be a hell of a coach. That don't mean he's not smart. That don't mean he don't know that he's not cerebral and he ain't got the fucking cerebellum to do this shit. That just means nepotism kicks in, baby. That's the same thing that motherfucking goddamn Pat Riley did when he said, come on, video dude, you're going to stop shooting video practices today. I'm going to make your ass the head coach. That motherfucker leaps in front of everybody to become the head coach. That's nepotism at its fucking best.
Well, JJ Redick ain't his son, and JJ Redick is not LeBron's son.
Look,
and we know that JJ Redick got that job.
But no, JJ Redick got the complexion for the connection. So if I want my son in there, I'm gonna play the fucking system. I'm gonna finesse the system because he's not the only one coming up in there. I'm getting my other son up in that motherfucker too. Then I'm gonna leave. You see, he's got that 2 year. You see, he's got that 2 year contract for $104 million.
Yo,
he gonna sell another 2 years. He gonna sell another contract for $106 million. After he get Bryce in there, then he gonna leave. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you, motherfucker. 2 more years, he gonna get that motherfucker up in there. 104. Why wouldn't he sign 3 years? That's the max motherfucker. What's name on the mid-level deal on the 3 year shit? He did 2 years because he get Bryce up in there. He gonna sign another 2 year contract. Then he gonna leave. The son gonna be established. They groom. You don't hear shit about them. They good for the NBA. That's what the NBA want. People that ain't marked up. People that ain't fucked up. People they can count on. People that they can market. Bronny got that fucking name, and he bring the motherfucking seats and he bring the money. Good or bad.
Coffee. Bryce himself, he don't believe his dad gonna be in the league when he come to the league at all.
Well, that's the conversation they have at the house. They be telling him, look, when they ask you this, say you don't believe I'm gonna be there. They be talking about that shit, dog. It's the same thing. They be talking about. They be rehearsing that shit. Same thing as fucking LeBron talking about. I'm about to retire last year. He knew all the time he was gonna bring his son up in there. He knows. I mean, motherfucker know, dog. We just don't know because we ain't privileged.
I think Bron will stay around. I mean, hey, and I'm thinking about it from my standpoint. If I was there or you, and you ain't hurt, you ain't injured, or at least you ain't hurt enough to not play all year long. You know what I mean? Like he's probably thinking, yeah, let me just hold on as long as I can. You know what I mean? And see what's going on with my second son. Make sure that he's in a good situation. You know what I mean? Make sure he's in a good situation.
Quiz and grab another $106 million for 2 years.
Why not?
When the last time you made $1 million in 2 years?
Right. That's
we talking about $106 million for 2 years of work. when you gonna miss some of the damn games of the whole year?
Right.
You ain't even at the game every damn. You ain't even at work every day.
And make sure his kids is set up.
And that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be all over, not just in basketball, in everything, in football and tennis and every damn thing. Golf. And look how Tiger Woods setting his son up. You see Tiger Woods? You see Tiger Woods' son? Shit, that motherfucker vicious.
I see him. And you know something? You know what else is so crazy? Since we're talking about this, Tiger Woods also tried to do the same thing for his daughter, but his daughter don't want to play golf. But he finally got her out there on that golf course. He finally got her out there to caddy for him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I guess I see what Tiger trying to do. You know what I mean?
No, she talked to take over. Tiger he done came to Chicago, bought this golf course, and all across the country about 20 some golf courses about to be on ESPN. He signed with the A-Rides, signed with the motherfucker, what's the name? Them people that got all that money, them billions of dollars. I forgot what's that country? They got trillions of dollars. They be doing that boxing shit.
That's Tiger's business. He's been doing that for a minute. In fact, he's the one who put Michael Jordan on. That's why Michael Jordan got that bomb high class golf course, the 23 that he
absolutely. And that shit bring in billions.
Absolutely, these dudes be making money.
And he passing it down to his daughter. His daughter like she ain't got to play golf. She gonna run the business. She gonna run that. Look at your girl, the fucking Lakers. What's her name? She run the fucking Lakers. She got look nepotism. Who gave her? There goes some nepotism right there. Who gave the motherfucking Jeannie Buss the fucking Lakers?
That's a fact, right?
Come on, dog.
And she was gonna give it to her. He was gonna give it to her sons, but he thought his daughter would have more. You know what I mean? She had
even if he gave it to his son, it's nepotism. That's exact. I'm so glad that we got to talking about this shit because that's the perfect nepotism shit right there. He gave that shit to his children. He didn't give it to nobody else. To his children. Lakers with the fucking Lake Show. Why did he give it to nobody else? They have billions of dollars trying to buy that shit. He said, nope, I'm giving this to my daughter. The family gonna run this shit. Family business. Just like Nabisco, just like Snicker, just like motherfucking Nestle Crunch. It's like motherfucking General Mills. All this shit. So this is basketball is a minute thing. What LeBron that's the most smallest minute thing. Because when we talking about the big shit, like General Mills or Microsoft, man, they getting everything. They giving their children everything. They ain't gonna give it to me and you.
You know, Bill Gates, they leaving it to some random motherfucker in the street. What are you talking about?
They ain't giving it to no damn monkey. They giving. Look, we can't even get no fucking interview, and they giving them motherfucking passing people down billions of dollars, billions. So they've been nepotism. What LeBron did with Bronny, that's fucking the most minute. That's the most minuscule thing. That's so small because fucking Jeannie Buss got the whole Lakers. Matter of fact, I think she was the first female owner in the NBA.
Yes, she was.
In the NBA. And then your girl, and then I think the Pelicans sister came in, and then I think the sister that died in her husband died in Portland Trail Blazers, and she took over that situation for the Portland Trail Blazers. But Jeannie Buss was the first nepotism kicking in. And it's been nepotism ever since. That's all they do. And football everywhere. So we got to applaud Bronny. And we got to applaud his daddy for staying focused, for keeping out the fucking for bullshit and getting up in. Bronny gonna show out just because people doubting him. And when you got that, see, we ain't got no room to really show out because we ain't got no disposable cash like that. We gotta hustle. We gotta hustle lives every day. That contract they gave him, $8 million for 4 years. He had that shit when he was in high school. That man had $10 million when he was in fucking Sierra Canyon when he was a junior on his what's his name? $10 million as a junior in high school. That contract, he won't even see a difference in his bank statements. He ain't gonna see no difference. Like throw that shit on to the side.
Right. That don't even affect his lifestyle.
That don't affect nothing. You know what I'm saying?
You know the thing is, and I tell you another thing. Check this out, Coffee. I bet he got every dime too, because his father cheap. He taught him how to save his money. You ain't got to spend any money, bro. I got all of the money. You know what I mean? You just put that in the bank. You just put that in the bank. You know what I mean?
Fact. And
Daddy got you. You ain't got to do anything. You keep your NIL money. You keep your little your Lakers first contract money. You hold on to that because as long as I'm your daddy, tickets. I got you.
Absolutely, Quiz. Think about them fucking tickets. The first opening night of the fucking Lakers, the build up, just the fucking build up alone. First time ever we get the chance to see a father and son play. They're gonna triple the fucking ticket prices just off that.
Hey man, you know
Bronny might not play with his dad into the second or third month, but the people anticipating every day they come to the game, they come and they pay the tickets.
And Coffee, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? That's why the Lakers is like you said. This is entertainment. You know what I mean? People gonna pay to see that.
They gonna pay to see that shit. They gonna pay to see it.
Listen, including me.
Including me.
And I
I'm
hate the
watching.
Lakers. I
When,
can't
when you
stand
watching it on cable, you paying. When you watch on TV, you
I
paying.
can't
You
stand them
contributing to that
Memphis.
shit.
But
All
yeah,
that. And they gonna sell out everything. The fucking t-shirts. You know how much a t-shirt? Fuck, first of all, when you get to the fucking Lakers game, you gotta park. The parking space is not cheap. You gotta
listen.
pay for parking.
And
Parking be
aside from
costing
that,
fucking $50.
Listen, and aside from that, I'm gonna keep it 1,000% real with you. Forget anything else I said. Trust me when I tell you. When I see Bronny and LeBron on the court together, I'm rooting for Bronny.
You got to. I believe you, Quiz. I believe that.
I gotta root for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a
believe
hater. I
that.
like the underdog story. Bronny's an underdog. I like it when people prove me wrong.
I believe that.
I would love to see him and Bronny have the chemistry that you ain't seen from nobody else ever that played with Bron.
Absolutely. I believe that. I believe you, Quiz, when you say that.
I think that his son gonna already know where his father want the ball. Like they're gonna have whole conversations that they ain't never had with nobody else before.
That's a fact. I believe you when you say that, Quiz. I believe you. But the revenue
here.
See the white man think revenue. That's the top. That's all.
LeBron gonna be telling Bronny exactly where to go when he get the ball. All right, well, get over there, and he gonna pass it to him before he passes it. He gonna pass it to him. If it ain't AD, you know what I mean, and you open Bronny, you know what I mean. Ain't nobody on you. You getting the rock, so be ready to shoot. He gonna
be ready to shoot, and he gonna throw a lob at AD. Is gonna fucking go crazy. He ain't gonna be done score number 4 points. Motherfucker, the whole shit gonna go crazy. Ain't gonna be number 4 fucking points and a damn lob. They gonna go fucking crazy. Yep. That's why when you talk about money, which is the fucking top and the bottom line in this shit, in this system, because it's a systematic theory, it's all about money and revenue. Who gonna put the fucking butts in the seats? And they about to watch that ticket price about to go up. Watch them ticket prices. I promise you they about to increase some fucking ticket prices. It's about to be crazy. Every fucking game, they already talk about the Lakers every time, any day, anything. They be like, oh, did you see the Lakers? They had toilet paper on the ground. They had fucking plastic plates all type of motherfucking shit. You be like, what the fuck, plastic plates? You might want to hear that shit.
Coffee. I'm about to get off of here in a second because it's late, but I just have to read this comment that made me. I'm sorry. I'm about to piss my pants laughing. This dude Twin said, "Coffee. Quiz is the type of person. If we come together as black people, he would be running back telling people what we was doing."
That twin crazy motherfucker. They say you gonna turn states. You gonna turn states on the Quiz. Don't turn states, dog. That nigga twin crazy as hell.
I don't know what kind of house nigga this nigga think I am.
That twin crazy. Twin the cool brother. No, twin the cool brother though. He just said this shit. He just wanted everybody to give Bronny a chance, certified, give him a chance, and then watch it.
Last thing I'm doing is snitching. I might not even agree with nothing y'all doing, but the last thing I'm doing is like, come on, man.
Yeah, we don't want no snitch. Nobody like snitches, but that's a perfect nepotism right there. Jeannie Buss inherited the Lakers from her daddy. Her daddy gave her a fucking organization, $1 billion organization. Fucking LeBron to do that. LeBron's got his son on the team. She inherited a multi-billion-dollar organization. That's nepotism.
But it's Coffee. This is small change. You know, LeBron is a part owner with that
the Vegas group.
With that soccer team. You know what I mean? Like, I promise you. He's like, yo, stack up your coin. You know what I mean? He gonna bring him in. He's gonna be an ownership.
Look. Watch you think this contract was something? Watch the fucking Nike contract Bronny about to get. Y'all really about to lose y'all man over that shit.
Oh, yeah, right.
It's about to be crazy.
We can continue to LeBron, and I got my son out here, kid. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to tell you.
And Bronny's kicks might be way better than LeBron's kicks anyway.
And the younger generation, that's all they do is follow anything. They ain't no leader. There's a lot of followers out here. So whatever's hot, that's where they going. There's Bronny shoes. You get the Bronny shoes. All the shit people was talking, and everybody got the fucking Bronny shoes. It's gonna be crazy as fuck, dog. The money they about to make off this shit, the commercial he about to make, Bronny about to have $100 million for this damn year with, dog. Just off endorsements.
I believe you, Coffee, 1,000%, my brother. Well, listen, it's late over here on the East Coast. I'm about to call it a night, but good chat.
I appreciate you, Quiz. I appreciate you, brother, and we gonna stay tuned, man.
Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. When there's certain shit I can never go against, man. When it comes to, you know what I mean, when we start talking about, the real, because these dudes nowadays they don't even know what revolution was. You know what I mean? They ain't never been through no adversity and stuff like that. But
that's a fact.
Absolutely right. Because if we really was on our grind, you know what I mean, we stopped running around here chasing behind these people.
Quiz, we would have been millionaires, Quiz, a long time ago.
We tried doing it with the Black Wall Street a couple times. So
right, and once they disrupt that, we should have kept going. And with Black Oklahoma, we should have kept on going. Once they blew it up, we should have built another one. We got too many billionaires out here for us not to stick together. Too many. We don't need them no more.
The other
too many billionaires. Black billionaires all over the place.
Look, the other people do it and they're not apologetic about it neither.
Man, look, fucking Mr. Bus gave Jenny Bus the Los Angeles Lakers, the whole team, for a female. That was unheard of. Unheard of. If he would have gave it to his son, it still would have been nepotism.
Yep, that's
unheard of. So we tripping in 2024. Well, don't trip on this. Go all the way back to trip on motherfucking Mr. Bus when he gave the motherfucking nepotism to his daughter. Trip on that shit. If you ain't gonna trip on that shit, don't trip on this Brownie shit, because he ain't doing nothing but on the fucking team. She owned the fucking team, and she didn't pay her dues, and she didn't do shit but suck dick. That's all she did was suck dick.
Right, and I mean, she was a billionaire already.
And she was in Playboy. And she was in Playboy sucking dick.
Right, exactly. And
we know,
and I'm not. I wouldn't be. You wouldn't be shocked at all to find out that she's out there laying it out.
Look, they got. If you Google Jenny Bus, they got it with the titties out. Google her. She's
exactly. I seen it.
All that shit. She had no experience running the team. She didn't know shit about the fucking game of basketball. But motherfuckers just watching Magic Johnson sucking his dick. She got the fucking nepotism shit by sucking dick. She's a fucking cocksucker.
Her daddy would be rolling over in his grave.
And shut her ass right on up.
If he heard you talking about that, like that.
Her daddy was motherfucking sucking on hoes and getting all the motherfuckers in Beverly Hills. That's all he did. All day. That's why
he might have been doing to her too. We already seen Trump was on that episode.
That's a fact. That's a fact. They believe in it.
They keep it quiet.
They believe in that incest shit. They do all that. So we tripping on LeBron because he got a son on the team. Well, trip on this bitch for owning the team because she ain't do shit. She ain't pay her dues at all. She didn't do nothing. Come up to the ranks.
You seen when Bron was on the sideline with Jeannie and the Rambis chick on each side of him.
Yeah, she's another bitch. That Rambis chick. That Rambis bitch, another bitch.
You can't tell me that them chicks ain't on him.
Well, that's all them bitches do. They gonna suck his dick. Jenny Bus was fucking what's dude that got traded to Washington Wizards? Kuzma. She was fucking him.
She trying to bring him back right now.
That's all, man. You can't. Well, and this just the small of the joint. She done fucked everybody on the team. She done fucked so many motherfuckers, and she didn't do nothing to deserve that motherfucking team. But nepotism kicked in. Her daddy gave her that motherfucker. So that nepotism kicked in with LeBron, and I hope he get more than that. Get $100 million endorsement deal this motherfucking year, all because you playing with your daddy. The fucking jerseys, the shirt should go for $200 motherfucking dollars. Sell all that shit. Sell everything out. Because we ain't get enough, and it still won't be enough.
Hey, that's how these dudes know, man. I'm not going nowhere. I'll be here forever.
I'm trying to tell you,
as I want, like you said, Coffee. You know what I mean? Jeannie ain't gonna do me like that.
Man, she didn't do shit. I mean, when you talk about nepotism, her shit, when you talk about, Postra coming to video, he was a video coach, was just taping the video games, and he could become the head coach, all because Pat Riley said, you know what, I like you. You got a passion for the game. That's not to take nothing for Postra, because he's a hell of a coach, but you got to have an opportunity. I don't give a fuck how hell of you is. You get an opportunity, you ain't shit. It's people in countries, presidents, because they got the opportunity. That's nepotism.
Jeannie told LeBron, you know what I mean? I got a little incentive package for you if you hang around these 2 years. You know what I mean? You know I got another max for you. You know what I mean?
She's gonna give another max. She's gonna give $106 million. And on top of that, I'm gonna suck your son dick too, okay, Bron? I'm gonna suck your son dick, because that's what I do. I suck dick. I love to suck it. So I love to fuck the players. So that's one of the fucking credentials to be on the team. We're going to pick your son, but you gotta let me suck him. I'm gonna pick your son, but I gotta suck his fucking dick. Okay.
That's the first thing. That's the whole recruitment process.
That's the whole recruitment process. I don't mind giving this fucking money because I've been fucking a billionaire forever. I've been rich forever. I don't give a fuck about that. But I got to suck your fucking son's cock because I love black cock. Nepotism like a motherfucker, dog.
Coffee, you are on one tonight, man.
I'm telling you, Joe. That's what it is, fam. That's what it is.
All right, Joe. I got to catch y'all in the next one, man. But
love, family. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Quiz. And that's
I appreciate you too, Coffee.
And let's go ahead and support Bronny, man, because that ain't shit right there. And,
got you, bro.
And let's go forward. Love, my brother.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Yes, sir. All right, chat. Y'all be smooth. Never anything too easy. Coffee to the world.